benefit Altrusa International Foundation. For more info, email altrusaartesia@gmail.com.
The ENMU Roswell Turkey Trot 5K Fun Run and Walk is Saturday, November 22nd. Registration is at 8 a.m. The race start is at 9 a.m. at the ENMU Roswell Instructional Training Center. The entry fee is non-perishable food, canned fruits, canned vegetables, soup, and or a can or bag of dog or cat food.
To have your event listed on the KSVP community calendar, email calendar@ksvpradio.com. Please let us know at least 1 week in advance.
This is KSVP and K229 AS Artesia.
News at hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Raleigh may be the second North Carolina city to see federal immigration agents deployed by the Trump administration to track down and arrest criminal illegal aliens. Raleigh's mayor expects the feds to arrive today in North Carolina's capital city. In Charlotte, meanwhile, more than 100 people with criminal records have been taken off the streets so far. As the House prepares to vote on legislation directing the Justice Department to release all remaining Jeffrey Epstein records, emails have surfaced linking a high-profile public figure to the late convicted sex offender.
Larry Summers is one of those whose name is listed among the wealthy and influential people in Epstein's network, as indicated by emails made public by House Democrats last week. In response, Summers has issued a statement saying he would step back from public commitments, as the documents show he maintained a friendly relationship with Epstein long after Epstein's 2008 conviction. Summers says his association with Epstein was, quote, a major error in judgment, unquote. He intends to retain his teaching duties at Harvard. He was the university's former president as well as former Treasury Secretary under Bill Clinton. George Williams reporting.
The cleaning lady mistakenly showed up at the wrong address about 15 miles northwest of Indianapolis. She was shot dead, allegedly by the homeowner.
After a comprehensive examination, the Boone County Prosecutor's Office has filed one count, that count being voluntary manslaughter, which is to knowingly kill while acting under sudden heat as a level 2 felony. This has been charged against Kurt Anderson of Whitestown, Indiana.
Boone County, Indiana prosecutor Kent Eastwood, a news conference aired by WRTV. He says Indiana's stand your ground law cannot be applied in this case. On Wall Street, Dow futures down 373 points. NASDAQ futures off 157. More on these stories at townhall.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2341. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-2341. That's 800-575-2341. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
A former Alaska Airlines pilot, he tried to sabotage a commercial flight, learns his punishment.
Joseph Emerson was sentenced to credit for time served and 3 years of supervised release. Emerson was riding in an extra seat in the cockpit of a Horizon Air flight from Everett, Washington to San Francisco. He was subdued by the crew and the plane landed safely in Portland. After his arrest, Emerson told police he was despondent over a friend's death and had taken psychedelic mushrooms about 2 days earlier, and that he had not slept in over 40 hours. Emerson also said he believed he was dreaming at the time. In a state case against him, Emerson was also sentenced to 5 years of probation. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
Ukrainian President Zelensky planning to travel to Turkey this week in a bid to revive negotiations aimed at ending Russia's war. Turkey hosted low-level talks earlier this year. News and analysis, townhall.com. Ford Motor Company is showing off its new global headquarters building in Dearborn, Michigan, replacing Ford's longtime mothership at Sounds like quite a place.
The public got its first look at Ford World Headquarters on Sunday. This headquarters is double the size of the old one, with room for twice as many employees. It has 7 restaurants, design studios, and fabrication shops, and even some cars. The new HQ replaces the current headquarters, known as the Glass House. It opened in 1956. It is now set for demolition. Bob Agnew reporting.
A judge will explain why he is approving a plan for OxyContin maker Purdue Pharma to settle thousands of lawsuits over the devastating toll that's been taken by opioids. U.S. bankruptcy judge Sean Lane says he does plan to approve the settlement. Under the settlement plan, members of the Sackler family will shell out up to $7 billion. More on these stories at townhall.com.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, this is Holly from Nels Floral in Artesia, and we are so happy to be the new florist for the KSVIP. If you know someone who is having a special day or event, a birthday, anniversary, or something big is happening in their life, let's make them the KSVIP. On their day, we'll say something on the radio about your special person, and they will receive a beautiful flower from Nels Floral. So call KSVP at 575-746-2751 and nominate your KSVIP.
Good morning, Artesia. It is Tuesday, November 18th. I'm your host, Scott Pettis. So glad to be back on the air with you, back in studio. Man, we got a heck of a show today. This hour, we're going to be talking to Artesia General Hospital. They're going to come in, let us know what's going on over there. Of course, during the 8 o'clock hour, as it is Tuesday, we'll be talking to the chamber and find out all the events around town and just having a good time visiting with them. And then at 9:15 today, they'll be in with a new pet from the animal shelter, and of course talk to Aaron, and then we're going to talk to Nancy Husselman from the Eddy County DWI. So some good guests today, a lot going on, but let's jump into Scripture and get the day started right. I land in Ephesians 4 today, Ephesians 4, and this is what the Lord says in this. It says, I therefore, this is Paul speaking, I therefore, a prisoner for the Lord, urge you to walk in a manner worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, eager to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called to the one hope that belongs to your call, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all. But grace was given to each one of us according to the measure of Christ's gift. Therefore it says, when he ascended on high, he led a host of captives, and he gave gifts to men. And he gave the apostles and the prophets, the evangelists, the shepherds and teachers, to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body of Christ, until we all attain to the unity of the faith and the knowledge of the Son of God, to mature manhood, to the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ, so that we may no longer be children, tossed to and fro by the waves, and carried about by every wind of doctrine, by human cunning, by craftiness and deceitful schemes. Rather, speaking the truth in love, we are to grow up in every way into him who is the head, into Christ, from whom the whole body, joined and held together by every joint with which it is equipped, when each part is working properly, makes the body grow so that it builds itself up in love. I land here today. I'm meeting with a group of pastors today. We're going to have lunch and visit. And, when we read Scripture, we always have to kind of think about not just the context of the original, which we do, but think about it in our own context. When we read it, what are we reading about? Are we reading about me and my relationship with Christ? Yes. Are we reading it about me and my personal relationship with other Christians? Yes. Are we reading about the church in general, like the church I attend? Yes. But even more so, what we're talking about when he speaks to the body of Christ, he says one faith, one baptism, one Lord of all. He's talking about the unity of the whole body of Christ, the totality of it. So as we read through there, and we see a charge in there, he says he gave all of these men gifts, and he gave them all offices, apostles, evangelists, prophets, pastors, and teachers. All of these men are called to lead and to do what? To grow the body of Christ into mature manhood, and to come to a unity of faith. Now, we live in a world where right now that's not the necessarily the case. And when I start to think about the future of Artesia, when I'm thinking about 2-3 generations from now, my vision, my prayer is that there's less and less division within the body of Christ, within this city. If we're to reach out to the utter ends of the earth with the gospel, let's start right here. We have a town ripe for the picking. The harvest is plentiful and the laborers are few. So we look at this and we go, at some point, there has to be a standing up. There has to be a maturing where we go, yes, we disagree on a number of issues, but all of that can be rectified in time through unity, bringing the body together. That's what will protect our town. That's what will grow our town and bring all the blessings. He says, sometimes I wish I could keep things in my head, but there's another verse that talks about where it's in unity that God gives his blessing. When it's a psalm, and I wish I could remember it right off the top of my head, but God loves to see us in unity. He loves to see us bound together in him. And so if we're going to make a difference in the town, if we're going to make a difference in the lives of all those living here now and the multitude of generations, think 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 generations from now, what does this city look like? Will it be bound up in Christ? Will they be following after Christ as a whole? That should be our hope and our goal, is that the body of Christ multiply to such a point that people go, look at Artesia. That's a model Christian town right there. That should be what we are looking for. It's not he saves us individually so that we can become part of the whole, so part of the body, a corporate group of believers come together to follow after him, to obey him, to love him, and to love one another. And that's the strength of Christ and the beauty of the church. Maybe stop thinking so small. We have to kind of get out of that space where when we sit down to the scriptures, all we're thinking about is our individual walk. How do I carry my brother in his walk, and how do I carry the other people around me in their walk? What is my responsibility as a Christian to do that? So that's my hope and my encouragement for you today, Artesia. Pray for us and pray for the unity of the body of Christ across this town. Even in our doctrinal divides, they exist. They're not insignificant. But mature men can come together with differing ideas and find common ground. And I think that's where we all have one singular common ground. It's the Lord God Almighty and His Son Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. One faith, one baptism, one body. All right, Artesia. Hey, let's check in on the weather. We'll come back and we'll look at our calendars.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking good for the next couple of days. We do have some rain on the way Wednesday night and Thursday. For now, we'll stay sunny, mid to upper 70s. Overnight, a few clouds drifting through and lows around 50. A little bit more cloud cover coming in on Wednesday. Afternoon highs will be in the low to mid 70s. Showers, pretty good possibility Wednesday night and Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
Artesia, what do we got for meals today over at the public schools? Let's see. Breakfast. Blueberry pancakes. And then for lunch, Nacho Supreme with ranch-style beans and diced peaches cup. Sounds like a good lunch today over there. What about you guys over at the senior meal site today? Red chili enchiladas, pinto beans, capri vegetables, apricots, and non-fat vanilla yogurt. At the Artesia Senior Center today, you guys got quite a bit going on. Where is it? Tuesday. There we go. Tuesday, let's see. Exercise at 8:15. Get on over and get some exercise. 9 o'clock hand and foot. 9:30 line dancing. 10 fusing fun. Ceramics and sew at 1. And poker at 2. And then 4:30 is out to eat at Golden Corral. Says there's a wait list right now, but hey, who knows? You can put your name on there. You might be able to get in on it. All right, at the library today for the littles from 10 to 11 is children's story time. This afternoon for adults is Dungeons and Dragons. And then this evening, after hours book club at 6:15, reading the book The Dinner. Okay, what is happening at the public schools today? I should have loaded that a little bit earlier. There it goes. Pulling up. Let's see. Artesia Public Schools today, Hermosa second grade program from 2 to 3 p.m. And this afternoon, AHS Boys Soccer Banquet at the Artesia Country Club at 6 p.m. And who's got birthdays? Birthdays. Today is November 18th. Happy birthday to Marvin Thompson, Jennifer Hughes, David Brewer, Sue Brown, Jennifer Hilliard, and Beatrice Garcia. Have a happy birthday.
Wilbanks LLC and Wilbanks Trucking Services LLC has over 37 years of experience from 1987 to 2025 in the Permian Basin oil and gas industry. Wilbanks recently divested out of the rig moving operations to focus exclusively on providing crane services to support the growing demand in the basin. Wilbanks continues to provide quality, expert, and performance-based services to a multitude of customers. with a fleet ranging from 60-ton to 350-ton cranes and locations in Hobbs, Artesia, and Odessa, Texas. We hope that you will consider our team for projects ranging from plant builds, compressor sets, to general site build. Please call us at 575-746-6318 to find out what we can do for you. Wilbanks LLC, your regional expert in the crane world.
This holiday season, get ready for the perfect gift for the whole family. On Friday, November 22nd at 7 p.m. and Saturday, November 23rd at 3 p.m., the Artesia Arts Council proudly presents Elf the Musical, produced by the Way Way Off-Broadway Theater Company at the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center in Artesia. Follow Buddy the Elf's magical journey from the North Pole to New York City in a heartwarming, hilarious stage adaptation of the beloved film. Join us for laughter, music, and the real meaning of Christmas. Plus, Santa himself will be on site for photos and extra holiday magic.
Oh my God! Santa here? I know him.
Bring the whole family to Elf the Musical at the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center in downtown Artesia, November 22nd and 23rd. This is one show you won't want to miss. Visit ArtesiaArtsCouncil.com or call 575-746-4212 to purchase your tickets today. Holiday cheer is waiting. See you there.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 6,000 fellow Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success. That's what we're about.
Searching for a church that honors God? Come to First Church Artesia at 4th and Grand. We're a family of believers putting Christ first, preaching the Bible with reverence and uniting all ages in family-integrated worship. Sundays at 10:45 a.m., experience the timeless truth and heartfelt praise. We're reaching Artesia with the good news, living all of Christ for all of life. Check out artesiareform.com or find us on Facebook, First Church Artesia, where faith thrives.
Good morning, this is Smiley Wooten at the Roswell Livestock Auction. 1,774 head of cattle sold on Monday on a steady to lower market with excellent buyer attendance compared to last week, with buyers paying attention to weaning time, shots, and condition. The bred cows sold really well with good demand. Stocker calves, the weaned cattle sold steady. Unweaned cattle $20 to $30 lower. Feeder cattle 10 to 15 lower. Packer cows and bulls $2 to $4 lower. 3 to 400 pound steers $5, $5.20. 3 to 400 pound heifers $4.35, $4.90. 4 to 500 pound steers $4.17, $5. 4 to 500 pound heifers $3.80, $4.35. 5 to 600 pound steers $3.59, $4.17. 5 to 600 pound heifers $3.35, $3.80. 6 to 700 pound steers $3.30, $3.59. 6 to 700 pound heifers $3.20, $3.35. 7 to 800 pound steers $3, $3.30. 7 to 800 pound heifers $2.92, $3.20. Packer cows $150, $160. Canner and cutter cows $140, $148. Packer bulls $170, $177. Feeder bulls $160, $165. The cow-calf pairs not well tested this week. And the top half of the bred cows, $3,300 to $3,900 per head. Now remember, this is the top of the market, and prices range down from this according to weaning time, shots, condition, quality, and feel. We do appreciate the business. This is Smiley Wooten, Roswell Livestock Auction.
Starts to come alive until the day is dawn.
All right, Artesia, so let's see what is going on around our community and around our area today. If you're interested, the Chaves County Extension Office is holding a pesticide applicator continuing education class. That's a lot of words. Continuing education units, there's 5 of them available. It's happening today at, well, you got to be there by 8:30 to register. If you leave now, you can make it. It's going to be at the Hobson Hall at the Eastern New Mexico State Fairgrounds there in Roswell. And let's see what else is happening. Vitalant, let's see if there's a blood drive today. Yep, there's a blood drive today at Mewborn Oil Company in Carlsbad from 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. That's at 711 Muscatel Drive in Carlsbad. All right, it's a great time to be grateful. Join First American Bank in Artesia for a fall gathering to benefit Grammy's House. Donate any of these non-perishable food items until November 19th. So let's see. Yep, you got till tomorrow. So today, tomorrow, head on over. Go. Things you can buy is canned chicken, canned tuna, hot and cold cereals, coffee, dried fruit, individual fruit cups, juice boxes, shelf-stable milk, snacks, non-perishable things, I think is what they're looking for. Items can be dropped off at First American Bank's front lobby at 303 West Main Street. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, November 19th, Southeast New Mexico Urban Horticultural Symposium is happening at the Eastern New Mexico Fairgrounds in Roswell at Hobson Hall from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you'd like more information about that, you can call 575-622-3210. Eastern New Mexico Roswell is holding its Fall 2025 Career Fair Wednesday, November 19th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the ITC Commons at 23 Mathis in Roswell, New Mexico. If you'd like more information about that, call 575-624-7372. Don't forget prayer time at Lucky Duck Restaurant this Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. People are just coming together and they're praying for our nation. That's going to go on all the way until July 4th of 2026. So plenty of time to get over there and pray for the nation. You know, talk about the unity of the Spirit and unity of the church, and that's a good gathering right there, I think, to kind of show that and bring it together. Hey, this Thursday, November 20th at the Artesia Country Club will be the Republican Party of Eddy County evening meeting. You can show up at 5:30 p.m. They're going to be serving red and green enchiladas. Program will start at 6, and this month's speaker is Scott Verhines. He's an analyst for the New Mexico House of Representatives minority. And his topic is going to be notes on the New Mexico legislature and the 2025 session, thoughts from the back row, and analyst perspective. So probably some good information there as to what happened in the last sessions this year, and kind of a mental preparation, because I mean, I know all of our representatives and senators are getting spun up because January comes that 2026 session, and they've got a lot of work to do there. Hey, this Thursday, November 20th, in Loving, will be the United Way food distribution there at the Loving Community Center, 602 South 4th Street. So if anybody's down in that area and they need food, you can head on over to that. Don't forget, with United Way, anybody in need of help, if you know people that are struggling with food, financial, other necessary resources, just have them call 211. Just like dial 911, just dial 211 on your phone. It'll connect you with the Eddy County United Way, and you'll be able to talk to them, and they can help direct you to where you can get those resources or provide those resources for you. The Artesia General Hospital Foundation is holding their 2025 coat drive. So you can deposit your donation over the Green Chili Cafe, and there's boxes around the hospital, main entryway, lobbying, waiting area and stuff. So if you've got extra coats in really good condition, gently used to new coats, hats, beanies, sweaters, hoodies, and gloves in all sizes from infant and up, go over there and donate them over at the hospital, and the hospital does a really good job of distributing those around town, or around to people in need in town. This coming Saturday, November 22nd, is the Altrusa Jingle Bell Brunch. They're going to be having a good time at the administration building, the school administration building. That's 301 Bulldog Boulevard. Vendors will be up by 10:30 a.m., so you can check out the vendors from 10:30 to 1, and then they're having a luncheon from 11:30 to 1. And so if you're interested in that, head on over to that event. And hey, let's see what time does that start. Starts at 10:30. Before that, you could actually go to Roswell and join the 5K Run Walk Turkey Trot being hosted by ENMU Roswell. Registration begins at 8 a.m. The race starts at 9 a.m. and it's it's at 23 West Mathis, and the entry fee is pretty cheap. All you got to do is bring a non-perishable food, canned fruits, vegetables, soup, or can or bag of dog or cat food. All the proceeds from that are going to go to the Roswell Campus Food Pantry and Roswell Humane Society. Hey, the Historical Society in Roswell's having an event this Saturday. Holiday with friends, family fun, gift ideas, and holiday cheer. Free admission, Saturday, November 22nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the HSSNM Archives at 208 North Lee Avenue. And they're going to have all kinds of vendors out there with everything from pumpkin rolls, cookies and candies, to books and journals and all kinds of stuff. Author John LeMay and Donna Blake Burchell will be there autographing their newest books. And let's see, the Pecos Valley Chili Company is going to be there with their famous sweet green chili in hot or mild. So come out and join that. All right, the countdown begins. First Baptist Church of Artesia is hosting the Seek First basketball. Registration is now open for that. All you got to do is go to the First Baptist Church Facebook or website and find the link there. Registration is open until December 13th. Evaluations will be happening December 15th and 16th from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. The U.S. Small Business Administration is reminding eligible small business and private nonprofit organizations in New Mexico of the November 25th deadline to apply for low-interest federal disaster loans to offset economic losses caused by the drought beginning November 1st. And if you'd like to apply for that, all you got to do is go on to SBA.gov/disaster. Hey, don't forget, Friday, December 12th and Saturday, December 13th is One Night in Bethlehem. It's a free interactive event for the whole family. You'll get a guided tour of a remade city of Bethlehem, and the encounters with Roman soldiers, census takers, and tax collectors, engaging with Jewish rabbis, all kinds of stuff in there. So all you got to do is head on over to the Total Life Center there at First Baptist Church at 322 West Grand Avenue. This Christmas season, step into a story that started it all. Join First Methodist Church in Artesia for their live nativity scene, a heartwarming tradition for the whole family. It's happening one night only, Sunday, December 14th at 6 p.m. Then it'll be on the church lawn at 500 West Grand Avenue. Come experience the sights and sounds of Bethlehem with real animals, costume characters, and the timeless story of Jesus' birth brought to life under the stars. There'll be hot cocoa, hot apple cider and cookies, and joyful fellowship for all ages. Admission is free. The gift is the story. Let the wonder of Christmas come alive at First Methodist Artesia. All right. What else? Man, just, lots of stuff going on in town. And I love the community. There's so much going on all the time here. There's always something to do. There's always something to see and be a part of, whether it be classes or events or parties or whatever. Just ton going on. Hey, I'm sure Gene talked about this yesterday, but I'll throw it out there. I do have the state football championship roster right here. And looks like we will be playing Lovington this Saturday at 1 p.m. at Lovington. Right now, we do not know whether or not we're going to be able to stream the video on KSVP TV, of course, but it will be on the radio. You'll be able to listen to it if you can't make it up to Lovington. Not too far of a drive, though, so you can head up there and check that out. All right, well, let's go ahead and check in, or go ahead and run our commercials, and then we'll come back right after this.
With your Pecos Valley News Updates, I'm Jared Cirillo. Former Loving Police Chief Frank Methola has been found guilty of impersonating a police officer after he pulled over a driver outside his jurisdiction 4 years ago. Methola told an Eddy County Sheriff's deputy that the driver nearly struck him and another driver. Body cam video shows a tense argument between Methola and the driver, who called out Methola for overstepping his bounds. Methola then tasered the man. The DA confirmed Monday that Methola did not have the right to conduct the traffic stop in the city of Carlsbad. Friday, a jury convicted Methola of impersonating a police officer and battery. He'll be sentenced later. The Artesia Public Library's holiday cards for the Troops event is ending this week. The deadline to sign a card is Saturday, November 22nd. You can head to the library and leave a message on one of the cards they have available. Find out more details by visiting the City of Artesia Facebook page. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cerullo.
Cold and flu season is almost here, Artesia. Protect yourself and the people you love. At Lowell's Pharmacy, your health is our priority. Getting your flu shot now means peace of mind all season long. It's quick, easy, and covered by most insurance. Don't wait until it's too late. Stop by Lowell's Pharmacy today and roll up your sleeve. Stay healthy, Artesia, with a flu shot from your hometown pharmacy, Lowell's Pharmacy.
It's time for the Eddy County Sports Report. The volleyball season is at an end, and it was a pretty spectacular run for the Artesia Bulldogs to get to Saturday. They had to win 3 matches on Friday, and they did. It was actually quite reminiscent of a year ago when Artesia, as the 10th seed, I believe, went all the way to the championship before losing to St. Pius. Well, the same thing happened, but it was the semifinal round where top-ranked Sartans got them, and 3-0 victory for St. Pius. But Artesia got there by beating Taos in 3 straight on Friday. Kaylee Padilla, 11 kills, and then swept Portales, and then beat Hope 3-1 of Artesia's the 4th seed. Hope was the 6th seed. Padilla with 21 kills in that one. So overall, a great season for the Artesia Bulldogs, who finished 21-7. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at KSVP Radio, AM 990.
In the 1st through 5th grade, teachers spent many classroom hours teaching us why not only is the world round, but how centuries of explorers proved it then and how air and spaceflight prove it every single day. And yet, the flat Earth conspiracy grows with social media as its top source. I'm Kim Commando for ExpressVPN. Every time you go online, your provider tracks you. Protect your privacy and get 4 extra months at expressvpn.com/Kim. A Big Brother episode in London last week captured this conversation between 2 contestants. Marcus and Elsa admitted that they're flat earthers. When Elsa asked why, Marcus proudly pointed out that the horizon is a straight line. Deep thinking there, Marcus. So how do you reason with someone like this? You can't. Not when they get it from YouTube, where most flat earthers were converted. And X follows by pushing flat earth gibberish to the front. And of course, Facebook is where all the nitwits meet up. It's a perfect trifecta of nonsense. My Christmas cash giveaway is underway. Enter now at winfromkim.com. You're being watched. Every time you go online, internet service providers track your every move. Here in the United States, they're selling our browsing history. Until that changes, you need to protect yourself like I do with ExpressVPN, an easy-to-use app that encrypts and reroutes all your internet traffic through secure servers. With ExpressVPN, your internet provider can't see your browsing history, and it hides your IP address and location. Plus, you can even change your IP address to stay completely private and anonymous online. And with servers in over 100 countries, you can appear virtually anywhere. It's so easy to use. One button and you're connected. And with apps for every device, phones, laptops, desktops, tablets, ExpressVPN makes it simple to stay private anywhere you connect. Start taking your online privacy seriously like I do with ExpressVPN. Get up to 4 extra months of ExpressVPN right now at expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim.
Turpin & Son Mortuary of Artesia presents a listing of today's obituaries. We have one new obituary. Peggy Faye Montgomery, age 72, passed away Thursday evening, November 13th, in Plano, Texas, with her husband Danny, her son Justin, and daughter-in-law Angela by her side. Peggy was born on April 27, 1953, to Henry Oliver and Wilmeth Faye Johnson in Roswell. When she was 9 years old, her family moved from Roswell to Pinon to live on the family ranch. For Peggy, life on the ranch was seventh heaven. She went to school at Penasco School, then Weed High School, graduating in 1971 as class salutatorian. Peggy met Danny Montgomery when he came up to the ranch to work for the weekend. They went to a dance, started going steady, and dated for 3 years before marrying on September 10th, 1971. Together, they shared 54 years of marriage as the love of each other's life. Later, they welcomed their 2 boys, Earl and Justin, and the family made their home in Pinon on the family ranch. Peggy's family was the joy of her life. They took great pride in raising livestock together and watching their family grow. She was a fair mom, spending many days at the county and state fairs watching her boys show livestock. Peggy was an excellent hostess, opening her home to kids in the community for trick-or-treating, decorating Christmas cookies, and putting on her annual Easter egg hunts. Her love for sewing, crafting, and solving puzzles was shared with family and friends. She was a sorry speller and cheated at checkers, but she was great at skip-bow player and a teacher. Peggy is survived by her husband Danny, son Justin, and wife Angela, granddaughters Kayla Lee and husband Garrett, Taylor Hammock, Alexis Mitchell, and husband Jake, Emma Montgomery, Brady Hammock, and great-granddaughters Tessa and Mackenzie Lee. She is also survived by her sister Kelly Hibbard and husband Mitch, sister-in-laws Donna Blevins and Linda Jackson, brothers-in-law Tommy Montgomery and wife Brenda, Jack Copeland, Bobby Melton, Aunt Marilyn Johnson, cousins Mark Johnson and Michelle Pattison, and many nieces, nephews, and friends who she dearly loved. Peggy is preceded in death by her parents, her son Earl, her sisters Sue and Dana, her parents-in-law T.W. and Effie Montgomery, brother-in-law Bobby Blevins, niece Callie Calloway, nephew Jerry Copeland, and daughter-in-law Katie Hammock. Services will be held November 29th at 10 a.m. at the First Baptist Church in Artesia. In lieu of flowers, the family kindly requests donations to ICU Delirium Research in memory of Peggy Montgomery. This listing has been presented as a service by Turpin & Son Mortuary of Artesia. We make it personal.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking good for the next couple of days. We do have some rain on the way Wednesday night and Thursday. For now, we'll stay sunny, mid to upper 70s. Overnight, a few clouds drifting through and lows around 50. A little bit more cloud cover coming in on Wednesday. Afternoon highs will be in the low to mid 70s. Showers, pretty good possibility Wednesday night and Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
Welcome back, Artesia. Hey, we got Cush in the studio. What's up, man?
Good morning. How's it going?
Good. Coming in to tell us what's going on with Artesia General Hospital.
Hey, I first of all wanted to start out by thanking all the voters that voted for the mill levy.
Yeah.
I know Dr. Salgado was on here last Friday, I believe it was. But thank you. We appreciate the support. We're going to put that money to good use. There's still some misconceptions out there about the vote supporting a new hospital, things like that. That's not true. This money's operations only.
Yeah, and I sit and look at it and I go, just looking at the metrics of the situation, if we go back to June with the mail-in vote and all of that stuff, you had this was 30 vote difference, right? Lost by 30 votes. There was a lot of heartache. Well, why can they just bring it back up again? They're forcing it on us. Like, that's not the case. They went by the law. I think that's one of the misconceptions I want people to understand, because that's the one I've seen on Facebook the most is, no, look, they pulled a scam. Like, they did not. They followed exactly what they had. They had the time to put it back on the ballot. And if it had failed again, you could have put it back on the ballot again next year. If you could have, and if it, you need the money and it needs to be what it is, and the people are willing to do it. Voter turnout was, of course, what we kind of expected.
Right.
Is pretty sad.
I think 14% countywide.
Yeah, about 14%. But I think this wing won by like a 2/3 margin.
Yeah, it was 3-1 actually.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
Close to 3-1.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it was. I think there was. I think the mail-in vote was the problem, not like this huge opposition to it was out there or something like that. Just it was something new.
Right.
Yeah,
and I think we did a better job of explaining what the mill levy was for. And I know there was a lot of confusion with the June one with Social Security numbers and all of that. So hopefully we help mitigate some of that this time around.
Right. So I'm glad it passed. And I'm a heavily I pay a lot of taxes and property stuff. So nothing like the oil fields and all that, but I do, and so. I'm glad to pay it, glad to have access to a quality hospital right here in my own hometown, not have to travel far away for everything. There's some things, we are small town America. We can't have everything.
Yeah, and we're kind of working towards getting some new services. We'll hopefully have some announcements to make coming up in the first part of the new year, hopefully sooner than that as well.
Yeah. Hear it here first.
We'll do our best to get it out to y'all. So, but thank you, Artesia.
Yeah. So that's behind us now. Finally,
right?
It's consumed most of your life for about 6 months, but it's behind us now. It's a 3-year, right?
This one I believe it will be 3 years because of the way it was done, and then in 3 years it'll come up for vote again, and then it'll continue at the end of the following year. So it would be 4 years altogether, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's how that's going to run.
You gotta love laws.
Yeah,
it gets so confusing.
And they change. They change every so often, and you're like, "What did that say now?"
How do we do this again?
Yeah.
So the board's got a heavy lift on making sure this thing stays in place so that people can continue to get good care. And so you guys, what all you guys? I know I read about a coat drive. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the Artesia General Hospital Foundation is it's ongoing right now. We've got a coat and hat and glove drive till I believe it's December 12th, and there's a lot of people in the community that need help this time of year with the weather changing, and if you have an extra coat that's gently used. Yeah. It's just sitting there. You don't know what to do with it. We've got boxes set up all around the hospital.
Okay.
Kim Salgado with the foundation is running that project, so do want to be sure to mention her. Bring it in. If you're not using it, someone else can do it. There's a lot of kids out there. There's a lot of need this time of year, especially with it getting colder. So we'd appreciate anything you can do to help.
Yeah. And so what does distribution look like?
The distribution is Kim partners with Drowsy Drew.
Okay.
And I know in the past they've done it at the center, but I believe it's going to be a little bit different this year. I'm trying to remember where she said that was going to take place.
Yeah.
But they come together one evening, and all of them kind of, that's where they'll give everything out.
So we'll announce that, let people know when that is,
Correct.
and people will be able to go in there and get coats. And then I'm looking at the weather.
Yes.
It's getting close.
It's getting close.
Yeah, we're in the 60s for the next week, and then it gets down in the 50s on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it seems like winter keeps getting later and later every year.
It just moves,
So.
But all that means is February it'll be colder.
Yeah.
It's just going to carry on the back end.
I was having a conversation with someone about the time change and the cold, and I was like, why can't I guess I'm turning into that grumpy guy. Why can't they just leave it the same? This time change is interesting.
Yeah. It's such a strange thing. But so that's cool. You guys are gathering up these coats. So head on over to Green Chili Cafe.
Yes.
Go have yourself lunch.
Absolutely.
Drop off coats and hats and beanies and gloves and all the stuff to keep people warm.
Yeah, and Green Chili lunch, great lunch, reasonable price. We've got a lot of good things. We're doing waffles a couple days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. We're doing paninis now.
Is it like one of those make-your-own waffle things?
Yeah, they give you the waffle, and you can. Well, they'll cook it for you on the waffle maker, but then you can add your own toppings and everything.
Oh, look at that.
On there as well.
That'll be good.
Got several different kinds of paninis. We've got like a French onion soup panini. We've got depending on the day, they make one specific kind, but they vary that throughout.
Yeah, this
the
is
week.
not your typical cafeteria hospital food.
We're starting to go more and more into gourmet food.
I'm telling you, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, our chef Harold, he does a really good job.
Yeah, Harold's knocking it out of the park over there. So.
Yes, he is.
I got to go out there for the ham and bean lunch the other day.
Yes, you did.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
that was some good food.
Thank you for your service.
I appreciate that. But yeah, so, it just. I love talking to you guys, and I always commend the hospital over and over again, just because, I've lived in big cities most of my life, San Diego and and just coast to coast, and always dealing with the military hospital systems, and so, those are well-funded hospitals, and I'll say that our Artesia does, comparatively a phenomenal job. For such a small town, little hospital, we're in the middle of nowhere type thing,
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that. We've always tried to do what's in the best interest of the community. And, everybody's human. Sometimes you have an off day. Sometimes things happen. But generally speaking, we've always tried to do what's best for Artesia.
Yeah. I look at the situation as, like Memorial Clinic, and I've never gotten as prompt care anywhere I've ever been as I can get at Memorial Clinic, because the walk-ins, and now walk-ins are all day.
Walk-ins are 7 to 5, including lunch.
Yeah.
So
you just walk in there, and I've never been there on a day where it was wait 2 hours. And most I think I've ever waited maybe 15 minutes before I'm called back.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Having lived in places where you go to a walk-in clinic, you're waiting hours to get in there.
Right.
But even our ER is fast.
Typically, yes.
I'm sure there's days where it's crazy and you can't get in as quick, but even our ER is quick. So people, access to care here is good.
It is.
And you guys have got a phenomenal system set up, I think. With was it TransAero? Is that the name of the
Native Air?
Native Air. Sorry, I've got that thing in front of me over here. I'm like, get rid of that one.
Yeah.
I knew it changed, but
yeah, and multiple options is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for choices, right?
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah. So awesome, man. Well, anything else we should be looking forward to, thinking about right now?
I was going to mention our swing bed program. We've started a new program recently where if you have someone that needs longer term care and is coming back from another facility, etc., that's something to check in with the hospital about as well. If you feel that person needs to be under a little bit of supervision a little bit longer and you can't do that at home, come talk to us about our swing bed program.
You said, swing by?
Swing bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's essentially a little longer term care for someone that's recovering from maybe a surgery or,
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So if you go, if you have major surgery or major injury, end up in Lubbock or something else,
Correct.
and you're coming back and you're like, I still can't take care of this person. You guys are offering the option to.
Yeah. There's obviously, with everything else, there's legalese and some rules and regs around that.
Yeah.
But it is something we are now offering as well.
That's really cool.
So,
yeah. Because I know that it happens a lot. I've dealt with church members and stuff, and they reach the end of what they can get at the hospital in Lubbock or wherever they got transported to, and they come back and the family's just overwhelmed trying to take care of that person. So
it's just another option for someone in that situation.
That's really good.
So
I'm excited to hear that. So, but
any plans? Big plans for Thanksgiving?
Deer hunting next week.
Oh,
my boy drew out his very first deer tag.
Nice.
No, I didn't get one.
Oh, well, you know how that goes.
But my 16-year-old did. So all next week, me and him will be driving around the rim and looking for some deer and hopefully bring one home, and that'll be good.
Yeah, hope he gets lucky and gets one.
I do too. We're not going camping though. I was like, I thought about it. It's like, hook up the camper trailer and go all up there and all that stuff. I'm like, we'll just get up in the morning, and go drive up and drive back each day.
That warm bed gets more and more attractive these days.
Yeah. Once you cross that half-century mark, you're kind of like, camping? I don't know.
Yeah, the back has a little bit of a say in that conversation, doesn't it?
Exactly. So what about yourself, man?
I don't know. Probably, do the typical turkey and ham, and I'm a little bit of a foodie, so may try a new recipe. We'll see.
Yeah. Jeremy Kern just texted me, and as an alumni of the Scout Troop, he's making fun of me for not going camping.
But we'll have to get him on the air next time.
No, I sat here and argue with him. So, no, man, awesome. Yeah. No, I look forward to Thanksgiving week. It's a fun week. You know,
it is.
You know, kind of everything, like the town just calms down. Everything kind of, you know, settles down. It's not as crazy and busy, and
spend some time with family.
Spend some time with family and hang out and stuff. Yeah, we just move at such a fast pace. And I'm sure you out at that hospital, man, I bet you're going constantly.
My wife and I were talking the other day, and I'm like, wow, it's middle of November already, almost the end of the year. Where did this one go?
I know it. It's I found that the more years I have, the quicker they go, you know, and they just seem to pass, you know. I looked at my boy across the house the other day, you know, he's 16 now. And like he's creeping up, he's creeping up on me, like he's about to match me in height, and I'm like, oh man, that's just strange.
Can't look down at him anymore.
No, I remember the little guy, you know, down here, you know, but now he's almost eye level with me, and so, you know, it's awesome to just, you know, you only got so many years with them, you know, before they're going to go off on their own life and do all that. So
college and careers and family and everything else.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. If you had new doctors, I guess you would have them in here with us. But
absolutely.
Any new doctors and stuff coming soon that we can know?
We're working on a couple of providers. We're working on, a new mental health provider or behavioral health that's coming into the area. We're also looking a couple different ways. Like I said, hopefully the first of the year is when we'll be able to make those announcements.
Announcements at the beginning of the year and stuff. So, all right, man. Got a few seconds left. Hey, just a reminder, if you got coats, if you got hats, beanies, gloves, anything to keep anybody warm from infant on up, like in any age, any size, just make sure they're, you know, in good usable condition, that they're gently used if you're going to use. But you can also go buy some. Go out to Kmart and buy some new ones.
Yes.
Bring them over. Have lunch at the Green Chili Cafe. Chef Harold will hook you up with some good food, and then drop all that off, and then we'll be announcing when those will be distributed out to the community.
Right. So, awesome. Yeah, and thanks for having us on.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys coming on. I always love having the hospital in here. You guys provided these nice chairs and everything, so. All right. God bless, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. The Federal Aviation Administration has ended mandated cuts in domestic flights at 40 major U.S. airports, easing restrictions that had been imposed over air traffic control concerns. More Americans are falling behind on paying their bills to keep on the lights and heat their homes. That's according to a new analysis of consumer data. The Trump administration decision to eliminate tariffs on most coffee bean imports will be a boon for coffee roasters and importers in the United States. Global grower Brazil will suffer because its coffee remains subject to steep tariffs. Former U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has joined the advisory board of Ukraine's leading defense company. Firepoint is establishing a new factory in Denmark and bringing prominent industry figures on board. Oil prices are expected to decline through 2026, that's according to Goldman Sachs, citing a production surge that will keep the market in a large surplus of around 2 million barrels per day. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
The City of Artesia is proud to announce that we've renewed our agreement with Trans-Aero Medevac. This means that Eddy County residents are automatically enrolled in Trans-Aero's free air ambulance membership program, ensuring there are no out-of-pocket costs that need to be paid if you're flown to a hospital by Trans-Aero. Remember, this benefit only applies to Trans-Aero Medevac. To receive this benefit, ask for Trans-Aero specifically in a medical emergency. For situations where you cannot speak, make sure you have your Trans-Aero membership card alongside either your ID or health insurance card. This will act as a request for Trans-Aero Medevac. You can print out the membership card on the City of Artesia's website. In life's most critical moments, Trans-Aero, the City of Artesia, and our partners stand ready to help when you need it most. If you're an Eddy County resident, take advantage of this free benefit and make sure you fly with Trans-Aero Medevac.
I'm Ruben. I work at Chevron, and this is my New Mexico. My main thing is family time, off-roading on the trails, letting my kids experience the world. And I'm glad that Chevron is doing its part for future generations, lowering our carbon intensity in New Mexico. Oh, I feel very proud when I'm wearing my Chevron logo.
Learn more at chevron.com/Reuben.
Welcome to Answers with Ken Ham, presented by the Coalition of Christians for Biblical Creation and Fulkerson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. CCBC is an interdenominational coalition of Christians from Artesia who believe that the account of origins presented in Genesis is a simple but factual presentation of actual events. Answers with Ken Ham is brought to you by Fulkerson Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, your best bet yet for great service. For over 41 years, thousands of customers have chosen Fulkerson. Call 622-1600 or visit www.fulkersonplumbing.com.
Simple to complex? This is Ken Ham, author, speaker, and blogger on the Bible's reliability and authority. You've probably heard this proof of evolution. The fossil record starts out simple and grows increasingly complex the higher you go. Well, there's order to the fossil record, but it doesn't start simple. The life forms found in the bottom layers are highly complex. Life bursts on the scene, not slowly and gradually as you'd expect with evolution, but fully formed and functioning. Take the Cambrian rock layers, for example. A massive diversity of life is found there that seems to have come from nowhere. The layers underneath do not contain ancestors to Cambrian creatures. The fossil record, it does not support evolution.
Want to learn more about science and the Bible? Visit us at AnswersRadio.com. That's AnswersRadio.com.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
From Town Hall, I'm Rich Thomason. Can't reach your favorite internet site or service this morning? Well, this could be why. Internet infrastructure provider Cloudflare says that some sort of an issue is causing global outages of ChatGPT and social media platform X and many other popular online destinations. Cloudflare says it's now working to fix the problem. President Trump's Gaza peace plan, his blueprint for securing and governing Gaza, has cleared a key hurdle, garnering strong support in the UN Security Council.
Donald Trump said the Board of Peace would be chaired by him and that its other members, the most powerful and respected leaders throughout the world, he said, would be named in the coming weeks. Under the resolution, the Transitional Board would oversee the reconstruction of Gaza and the delivery of humanitarian aid. The International Stabilization Force, or the ISF, would work with the Palestinian police force to achieve the demilitarization of Gaza. Russia and China did not exercise their vetoes but abstained to let the resolution pass, largely because the Palestinian Authority and 8 other Arab and Muslim nations backed it.
The BBC's Neda Tawfik in New York. President Trump welcomed Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to the White House today, among other things. They'll talk about a potential sale of advanced American fighter jets to the Saudis.
They're a great ally. They've got to like us very much. Look at the Iran situation, what we did in terms of obliterating, we obliterated their nuclear capability. Yeah, I will say that we will be doing that. We'll be selling F-35s.
President Trump is urging congressional Republicans to vote yes on releasing all files relating to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Today, the House takes up a bill directing the Justice Department to release the files. Wall Street, the Dow down 492 points. Townhall.com.
Hey, it's Mike Gallagher, host of The Mike Gallagher Show. I don't mess around when it comes to saving you money. Right now, rates have dropped to the lowest level in over a year and a half. That means if you bought your home or refinanced in the last 3 years, you could be saving hundreds of dollars every month. Lower your rate, lower your monthly payment, even kick that pesky PMI to the curb. And get this, you can skip 2 full months of mortgage payments. But that's not all. Fellowship Home Loans just rolled out something incredible. Their very own HELOC and lines of credit. Approval in just 5 minutes. Money in your account in as little as 4 days. It's the easiest system you've ever used. You can do it yourself online. Whether you want to pay off bills, tackle a home project, cover education, or even a wedding, Fellowship Home Loans makes it simple to leverage the money that's already sitting in your house. Just go to fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G, fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G, or call 800-510-MIKE, 800-510-MIKE, 800-510-6453. Fellowship Home Loans, mortgage lending guided by the book.
Nationwide Mortgage Bankers, DBA Fellowship Home Loans, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 819382.
A drone has struck a Turkish tanker in Ukraine's port of Odessa.
The MT Orinda was hit during the offloading of liquefied petroleum gas at Ismail port. All 16 crew on board were evacuated and no one was hurt. Ukrainian officials have not commented specifically on the tanker, although an official says Russian drones attacked the Odessa region overnight and damaged energy and port infrastructure in several cities. Ismail lies on the Black Sea estuary and is one of a string of ports that are vital for Ukrainian imports and exports. The attack occurred a day after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky signed a deal to import U.S. liquefied natural gas through the area. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Poland's Prime Minister Donald Tusk says an explosion on a railway line linking Warsaw to southeastern Poland was an unprecedented act of sabotage. News and analysis, townhall.com. Maryland officials have more than doubled the estimated cost of replacing Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Experts are adding on 2 years to the projected completion date. The Maryland Transportation Authority says it's updating its financial forecast to include a price range of between $4.3 billion and $5.2 billion, with an anticipated open-to-traffic date late 2030. That's up from a previous estimated cost of $1.9 billion and an opening date of late 2028. Jason Walker reporting.
A new report by a Virginia-based research firm claims that China funneled billions in hidden loans to U.S. companies over the past quarter century, some targeting industries that are key to U.S. national security. The money ultimately allowed Chinese companies to buy stakes in American businesses. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Hi, this is Holly from Nels Floral in Artesia, and we are so happy to be the new florist for the KSVIP. If you know someone who is having a special date or event, a birthday, anniversary, or something big is happening in their life, let's make them the KSVIP. On their day, we'll say something on the radio about your special person, and they will receive a beautiful flower from Nels Floral. So call KSVP at 575-746-2751 and nominate your KSVIP.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Hey, here in a little bit, we'll be joined by Jessica from the Chamber. We'll see what's going on around town. I just found an email here on the desk. It was written to Mr. Jeffrey Curtis. If I get anything wrong, Jeff, feel free to come in here and correct me. But looks like Kith and Ken is having a 20th anniversary celebration this Friday. Says having live music with May Palmer opening for Shiloh. They'll also have Smash Burgers, making some burgers, and Pecos Flavors Winery is going to be there serving cocktails. Will be open to sell. They're going to be open, of course, to sell their coffee and all their drinks and treats. And it all starts at 6:45 p.m. Let's see, this is dated November 17th. So yeah, that's this Friday. So. Man, hey, congratulations to Rob and the crew over there, man. That's awesome. 20 years. It seems odd to graduate with Rob, and it just seems odd that we're all old enough to own 20-year-old businesses at this point. And so Great thing. I was looking here. Wreaths Across America. So Wreaths Across America is a deal where they, you can sponsor wreaths to honor and remember local fallen heroes. And so it's happening Saturday, December 13th at 10 a.m. at the Sunset Garden Cemetery in Carlsbad. I got a QR code here, but I bet if you just go on and, if you want information on how to sponsor a wreath, you can go to wreathsacrossamerica.org and then look in there for New Mexico or look for Carlsbad. And you can sponsor a wreath to go on a soldier's grave. And so that's pretty awesome. I think that'll be a fun thing to be a part of and to do. Let's see, what else here? We got 20. Oh, they were selling these tickets at the football game the other night. So the AHS Lady Dogs fundraiser raffle. This thing is pretty awesome. Tickets are $5 each or 5 for $20. Okay, and this is what they're giving away. This is a pretty amazing raffle. I didn't have any cash on me Saturday at the ball game, so I've got to hunt down some Lady Dogs to get some of these. The first prize is a custom processed half beef. What's prize 1 and 2? So they're giving away They're giving away a whole beef. You can win a half. The third prize is an iPad Pro 13 with a Magic Keyboard. The fourth prize is an Apple Watch 11 aluminum. And the fifth prize is a $500 gas card. So they're going to be selling tickets, I'm assuming, all the way through. They're going to be drawing these prizes at the pit January 30th. So, man, if you want to get in on that, buy some chances at a whole, half beef or iPads, iPads and Apple Watches and all this and that. That's some pretty amazing prizes for inexpensive tickets. Usually when they're big prizes like that, they've got to have higher costs, but these are only $5 each, and you don't even have to be present to win. So that is pretty awesome. So go out there and support our AHS Lady Dogs as they do that. All right, well, let's check in on the weather and some commercials, and then when we come back, we'll have Jessica from the Chamber.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking good for the next couple of days. We do have some rain on the way Wednesday night and Thursday. For now, we'll stay sunny, mid to upper 70s. Overnight, a few clouds drifting through and lows around 50. A little bit more cloud cover coming in on Wednesday. Afternoon highs will be in the low to mid 70s. Showers, pretty good possibility Wednesday night and Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
All right, Mr. Gobbles, it's that time of year again. Got any last requests? What? You want a smoking deal on a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle? Mucho dinero for your trade and your credit pardon? Well, you're gonna have to go to Roswell Ford.
Hey, Roswell Ford is talking real turkey. With our most aggressive offers in more than 5 years. Right now, get massive savings on new Fords and quality pre-owned vehicles with 0% financing and no payments till February 2026. Plus, if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to help you escape from your trade. Even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Worried that your credit is a little foul? Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders who will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. All roads lead to huge American-made savings and a better buying experience. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com.
0 APR for 48 months is $20.83 per thousand financed. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval on select vehicles. Offers not combined.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA. To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Edge Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Ed Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Ed Safety and Services, LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today. Like the Kubota L-Series compact tractor, the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $4,500. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Hollow gold. It's a sweet surprise. Her hands are never cold. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Play the music on.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. We're joined now by Miss Jessica from the Artesia Chamber. How are you, ma'am?
Good morning. I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I like that song.
Yeah.
She's
Betty Davis eyes.
What does that mean? Betty Davis had beautiful eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
No, I don't think there was anything deeper than that.
I'm telling you what, this is my goal in life.
Yeah.
Is to have a one-hit wonder.
You want to write your own one?
I want a
one-hit wonder.
Yes, and make my millions, and then go dark, and then Hollywood doesn't care about you. No one cares about you anymore. You made your money.
Yeah.
And you get royalties when people like KSVP play a 30-second clip.
30-second clip of your song.
Telling you what, it's the way
Someone's
to live.
getting rich off that 30-second clip.
You
know what
it.
I'm saying?
And they have Betty Davis eyes.
Well, it's like I write a song, have a one-hit wonder, and then in 20 years it's elevator music.
Yes.
Or playing in the grocery stores.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. Yesterday I went to Walmart.
Yeah.
And they had, I can't remember what song it was, but, man, they were jamming in the parking lot. It's loud. It was fun. Like, you walk in, and I want to watch their cameras and, like, see who dances on their way into Walmart.
Dances on their way in because the music.
Yeah.
Walmart radio.
Yes, it is.
I always love when they come on there and, like, we want to give a shout out to Jim, who works in the Little Rock, Arkansas distribution plant.
Produce.
It's like, if you think about it, like every Walmart employee across the United States is listening to the exact same thing.
Yes.
And
they're like, go Jim. Yeah.
Yeah, like 12 people at the Arkansas distribution plant went, yay, Jim.
Yeah, you got on the radio.
Everybody else, like, I have no idea who that is.
Oh, man. So in one of my classes in college, it was some sort of marketing class. I can't remember. Anyway, we were listening to this story about Sam Walton.
Yeah. And
there was a store in, I can't remember where, anywhere USA. And this store manager got wind that Sam Walton was going to come visit and check on the store and do his, whatever. Well, he had a bunch of inventory that had not been put out yet. And he got really nervous and really scared. And so he put it all up on the roof. Well, Sam Walton had a helicopter. That's how he was coming to town.
Yeah, that made it twice as bad.
So bad.
Yeah.
They were like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't just hide from your boss.
How do you get the inventory on the roof? Like,
right?
Are we carrying it up one can of Folgers at a time through like a hole in the roof, or do we have a really big forklift? I don't know how you get this stuff on the roof, but
bad news is what it was.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he had his whole people chain gang, box. I'm sure.
But I just get a kick out of even going to Fens. Like you're sitting there and there's like they're playing music. You're going, You know, that was like really risque back in our day when we were kids, but now it's grocery store music.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh. And then they play it really extra loud in the liquor area. Have you noticed that? Like the regular part of the store,
I think it's because
like
the ceiling's
chill.
lower.
Oh.
And the speakers are down closer to you.
Okay.
The rest
I was
of
like,
it, the rest of it's like spread out. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's,
That makes sense.
And my guess is there's one volume control for the whole store in order to get the whole store to hear it, and it gets really loud there. But yes.
Great. Thank you. Because I was like, why are they trying to make it a party in here? It is a party, I guess.
Yeah. You get some strobe lights in there.
Yeah. So loud.
Get you pumped up. You're like, I don't want to sit here and think too long. I'll just grab the most expensive thing and go.
Right.
It's a psychological game.
Yes.
No,
That could
we're
be
kidding,
it.
Fence.
That could be it, too.
I have a feeling it's just literally because the ceiling's lower over there. Because I thought of the same thing one day. It's like, why is it so loud over here?
Yeah. It's jamming.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we just, Jinx.
What?
We both said, oh, man.
Yeah, we did. Jinx. Peach Poke, you owe me a Coke.
I haven't done that in a
A
long
long
time.
time. We did that all the time as kids.
Can you imagine how mad Gene would be if we just sat there staring at each other in silence?
Yeah.
Whoever talks first owes them a Coke.
Yeah. Yeah, Gene, come in here. Did something break? No.
You're offline. No, we're just playing the silent game.
No, we're playing the silent game on the radio. It works really well.
It's not good.
Dead air is scary. Like,
For real.
When I first started, I didn't think much of it, but now, like, if even there's like a split second where I don't hear something in my ear, I'm just like looking around. Did I push the wrong button?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, isn't that just such as life, right? I mean, when we talk, even if we're quiet, I feel like some of the most powerful speakers have silence in their speaking abilities. Others try to fill ums and uhs and likes and anyhoos.
And you can't really use silence, the silent pauses on the radio very effectively, you know.
Right.
But I do use them. Yeah, and you got to know when to use them.
Mhm.
And if you overuse them, then they become just as pointless as the ums and ahs. And
True.
there's such a science to speech and we call it rhetoric. And it used to be a huge portion of education early on in your life. The rhetoric stage of what we call the rhetoric stage of learning is the period where we learn to present our argumentations and present them intelligently, you know, but because that's no longer a facet of normal education, and we've turned arguing into a bad thing. You know, arguing's bad. No, arguing's how we solve problems.
Yeah. Constructive arguing.
Arguing's not fighting. But see, that's the thing. You see, even in your own mind, you hear arguing, you hear fighting. But arguments aren't that. They're not fights. They're discussions. That was the normal course of discussion. Point A versus point B. You can't both be true. We have to,
figure it out.
Present arguments to support our point.
Yeah, that's true.
And
debate teams.
Yeah. Well, and debate teams are pretty much gone, I think.
Well, and I think because people just have this, they get mad. I mean, you could say one thing, even if it's a true point, or even if it's not, and they're like, well, they just start name calling,
Well, yeah. So that's called the ad hominem attack, the ad hominem fallacy of logic. And it's like, if I can't defeat your argument, I'll defeat your character.
Ah.
And it's become the central point of all debate, especially political debate at this point. We have no argument against your point, so we're just going to insult you.
Yeah.
And
instead of you got me.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're not a good person, so your point can't be true. Well, A doesn't lead to B. You can be a horrible human being, and if you're still stating truth, it's still truth. It doesn't matter.
Right.
So, oh man, what's going on over at the chamber? How are you guys doing over there?
Well, we're
down to the two of you.
We're not just yet. We're hanging on for dear life. Oh.
Keeping our club together for a few more days.
We took Coxie. Today's her last day. We took her to Adobe on Friday, just like a little. It was the last. We didn't realize it until we were all sitting down, and we told the waitress or Haley did. She's like, "This is the last day that we're all four going to be together in the office."
Yeah.
We were like, oh my gosh, because Camelie's out this first part of this week, and then today's Coxie's last day.
Wow, crazy.
So, I know, we're gonna miss her terribly. She's been an amazing membership coordinator for us. She boosted our membership base. I could tell you numbers. I don't have the numbers, but they're really good numbers. Never before seen numbers at the chamber. It's such good numbers. I just don't know a better
Make the chamber great again.
She made the chamber so great. All great. Everywhere's great.
She is awesome. I didn't realize how expansive your membership is until I went and asked you for that the mailing thing. And then I got like 20 pages of mailing stickers for things. I'm like, I didn't know they had this many members.
Yes, we have about 400 members.
Yeah, about 400. I sent out about 400 letters last year.
Yeah. Yes, that is a perk of being a member. We are sad to see her go. I totally get it. There's change. Life is changing. I don't like change. However, it's necessary to grow, and we'll be fine. And so we got her a little brownie at Adobe, and we had them write on there, fine, just go. Fine.
Just go.
It's fine. Just go. No,
there's a lot of coping going on over the chamber right now.
Can you tell? Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. It's hard when you've had a group together, and we experience this in the military constantly. You get a group that's together that works well together, and you're there for 2, 3. I had one group of guys that because of some weird circumstances, we spent almost 8 years together at one unit.
Oh, wow.
It was a real oddity and a strange thing. We all went from low level guys to upper level guys all together.
Oh, that's cool.
We joked here we were, as E6s all scrubbing the same toilets we did as E3s.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
But we were a tight group, and then that time had to come to an end finally. And we all started going, and man, it was just weird. It hurts, but then you go on to do bigger and better things because all the skill sets and all that stuff that you gathered when you were together.
It'll all work out.
But then you also have that, you got connections over here, you got connections over there because you guys are being moved to different places.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. We're like you said, we're sad to see her go. However, and I didn't realize this until said it out loud. She's been at the chamber about 4.5 years.
4.5 years. Okay.
So yeah. Happy last day, Coxie.
Congrats on the new job.
Yeah. So
good job.
Yeah. But before she left, she and Camelie knocked it out of the park, and we have this really fun shop local bingo game.
Sweet. That
we're doing. And it is, so we have a bingo card with 25 squares, and we've solicited, we're mostly gearing towards local retail, small retail, and restaurants.
Yeah.
And chamber members. And so if you have a square, essentially what's really cool is they're all jumbled up all over these 25 squares. It'll be the logos. And what we're going to do is we got these in yesterday, little bingo daubers, and we're going to take a stack of bingo cards and the daubers and deliver them to all 25 places that are on this bingo card.
All right.
You can also pick up a bingo card for free at the chamber. So all the bingo cards are free to the public to just use. And essentially what happens is you have your card and you can shop local at any of these 25 places. When you take your bingo card, keep it, or say you just start out and you're at Sun Country looking for your Christmas tree, right? Yep. You get your tree, and at the checkout counter will be a stack of the bingo cards. They'll daub it for you, and then that's your first line of proof. Then you have to have a receipt. And you keep that receipt attached with your bingo card.
Yeah.
And then say you want to go to the next place and the next place and the next place, right? So you can fill up your bingo card as much as you want, but we'll have until, I think it's the end of December.
Yeah.
So just after Christmas, we'll have everyone turn in all their bingo cards to the chamber, and however many to the nearest 5, however many squares you have full to the nearest 5, you will get your name dropped into a bucket. Like there'll be a bucket for if you have 5 squares, 10 squares, 15, 20, and then a 25 square total blackout.
Yeah.
If you've bought something from all 25 places, then that will be a pretty major, big deal prize.
There'll be prizes based upon the number of squares you get.
Yes.
Yeah,
and it'll
look
be
at
to
that.
the nearest.
That's a fun game.
Fun game. So, and the way we're doing it is because it is super randomized, because we didn't have a way to randomize all the logos on the squares for each bingo card to have different ones, like typical. So we're just doing 5 squares. It doesn't have to be like a typical bingo where it's like a diagonal
These
or
5.
line or
Yeah. You could have one in the first row, one in the second. Yeah, it doesn't matter, just as long as you got 5 squares.
5, 10, 15, 20, and,
Right,
and then blackout.
It's more of a blackout game. Yeah.
Blackout game.
Yeah.
So fun. I think it'll be really cool. It'll be a whole different way to do a shop local campaign. So it'll still be a keep your receipts. You could bring them in an envelope or whatever with your finished bingo card.
Yep.
And we have a little spot on there where you put your name, phone number, email address, so we can contact you when you win. And then once the deadline comes, we'll do all the drawings, and then it's most likely going to be I say bulldog bucks. Oh my gosh, chamber bucks.
Chamber bucks.
Because I'm looking at them in my brain,
Yeah.
and they have a bulldog on them. President Bacon. Anyway, so it'll probably be chamber bucks, which is awesome. And we had a minimal fee on the squares for each of our members to buy into their square.
Yeah.
And then we're actually in talks with someone to try to get that matched. So it's a $2,500 or it's a $1,250 pot right now with all 25 at $50, and then we're hoping to get that matched so that we have a $2,500 pot to work with on all these prizes.
That would be great.
So yeah, I think it'll be a really fun and different way. You even said it. I mean, we kind of took your idea and ran with it with the start local. Start here. Go to these places that are on your bingo card and start here and see if there is something that you could find for your holiday shopping, your Christmas shopping, for your family, for your friends. And so I think it'll be a really cool way to get people out there to start here.
Yeah.
And then we get it. If there is some sort of special thing that there's not here in town, especially locally at our chamber members, then we get it. You might have to go somewhere else.
Might have to.
Yeah. It's fine. Just go. Just kidding. Just go.
Did you hear the exciting news from us?
No. What? I saw a Christmas tree thing. You have artificial, real, and potted, right?
So
what else?
Cut trees this year.
Cut trees.
So we're going to do cut trees and living trees.
Yes.
So the living trees I'll be unloading this afternoon.
Oh, get your back ready. Go to the chiropractor.
And then Friday we go pick up cut trees. So we're going to have a Christmas tree lot out there. So
can we do some fun? I just got chills. We need to do Hallmark.
You can't ask me all that. You got to go to the bosses.
Okay. Okay.
I do the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pick things up and put them down.
That's what I do.
I'm
I'm fairly proficient at it too.
Oh, nice. I'm excited. That's awesome. Oh.
Yeah. So it's going to be a fun deal.
I'm just all these visions of the Hallmark in my brain. And all these cute, you should have like date night on the farm and have these cute couples come pick out their Christmas tree.
I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fun. It's going to be awesome. So
congrats. That'll be really cool.
Lots of custom Christmas decorations and stuff too.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Fun.
Hey, so, as you're all sad over there and everything else at the chamber, you guys can become happy by going to see Christmas trees.
Yes, we'll get our little hot chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
And go over there. That'll be really cool. I'm excited for you guys. That's cool.
But let's take a quick break and then come back and let's maybe work our way through the, what do you call it?
Chamber
chat. Why can I never remember that?
I don't know.
Here we go.
With your Pecos Valley News Updates, I'm Jared Cirillo. Former Loving Police Chief Frank Methola has been found guilty of impersonating a police officer after he pulled over a driver outside his jurisdiction 4 years ago. Methola told an Eddy County Sheriff's deputy that the driver nearly struck him and another driver. Body cam video shows a tense argument between Methola and the driver, who called out Methola for overstepping his bounds. Methola then tasered the man. The DA confirmed Monday that Methola did not have the right to conduct the traffic stop in the city of Carlsbad. Friday, a jury convicted Methola of impersonating a police officer and battery. He'll be sentenced later. The Artesia Public Library's holiday cards for the Troops event is ending this week. The deadline to sign a card is Saturday, November 22nd. You can head to the library and leave a message on one of the cards they have available. Find out more details by visiting the City of Artesia Facebook page. You're up to date. I'm Jared Sorello.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
Good morning. We start getting important information on where the economy really is today when the big consumer retailers report their earnings, starting with Home Depot today to Target and Lowe's and TJX tomorrow and Walmart Thursday. In the absence of government economic reports, these may be the most reliable economic reports for now. Some delayed economic reports are scheduled to come in later this week. Tomorrow, NVIDIA reports on demand for its AI chips, and Wall Street is getting anxious to hear some revenue forecasts from all the AI spending, too. After the closing bell, Morgan Stanley downgraded several computer hardware stocks, including Dell and Hewlett-Packard, because of what they call an unprecedented supercycle that's pushed tech and AI stocks to record highs. Healthcare stocks have benefited as alternatives, and communication services stocks were one area that's also been rising. High prices continue to be Americans' biggest complaint in all polls. PayPal says almost half those surveyed say they plan to use buy now, pay later for holiday shopping. With business, I'm Joe Connolly.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
What if the future of finance wasn't built around averages, but around you? At Abacus Global Management, we're reshaping financial planning around the most personal data point, your lifespan. But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with an integrated system to take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
Happy Victory Tuesday. With your Cowboys Report, I'm Christy Scales. Dak throws 4 touchdown passes and the defense suffocates the Raiders' ground game in last night's 33-16 road win in Las Vegas. Details after this.
I'm home. Hey, Mom, before you ask, I've done my homework and the dishwasher's unloaded.
Nice. Hey, can you... Hey, hon, yes, I've got the finale ready to play. Here's your wine.
Isn't it nice not having to ask? We think so. That's why if there's a network interruption, AT&T will proactively credit you for a full day of service. Guaranteed. Credit for fiber downtime lasting 20 minutes or more, or for wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for details.
A true Dallas Cowboys fan is there for the journey and the destination. This is the season to make your journey count by flying through McAllen International Airport, the South Texas airport of the Dallas Cowboys. Whether you're flying down for McAllen's award-winning fall and holiday festivals, or you're a South Texas fan flying up to cheer the Cowboys on, make your journey as satisfying as your destination at the South Texas airport of the Dallas Cowboys. McAllen International Airport, above, beyond, at McAllenAirport.com.
Wide receivers George Pickens and C.D. Lamb were benched for the opening offensive series of last night's Cowboys-Raiders game in Vegas for disciplinary reasons. But once they hit the field, it was lights out for the passing attack in Dallas's 33-16 road win. Dak threw 4 touchdown passes, including 1 to Lamb, 1 to Jake Ferguson, Ryan Flanoy, as well as Pickens, who played like a man possessed. Pickens totaled 144 receiving yards, most on runs after catch.
That's one thing that I was emphasizing tonight. I knew they was going to have a lot of zone drops, definitely run after catch.
The defensive line had promised to honor their late teammate Marshawn Nealand with an outstanding effort, and they did so, totaling 4 sacks, a safety, and just 27 rushing yards allowed. The Cowboys' record improves to 4-5-1.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking good for the next couple of days. We do have some rain on the way Wednesday night and Thursday. For now, we'll stay sunny, mid to upper 70s. Overnight, a few clouds drifting through and lows around 50. A little bit more cloud cover coming in on Wednesday. Afternoon highs will be in the low to mid 70s. Showers, pretty good possibility Wednesday night and Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
speed. Where else can you do a half a million things all at a 2:45? When they play the music.
Welcome back, Artesia. We still got the chamber in house.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
What is up on chamber chat
Jam
this week?
into Huey
I know,
Lewis.
Yeah, a little Huey Lewis in the news.
You know it.
We were talking about liberals during the break. You want to talk about a massive liberal?
Oh, right. Well, we won't talk about that, but you know what we can talk about? I'm wearing green today for this.
Oh, okay.
Elf is coming this weekend.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's so
I'm
much fun.
so excited. So Saturday night and then Sunday matinee, they're performing at the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center.
Mhm.
It's the Way Off Broadway group out of Roswell.
Okay.
And they have they've been performing in Roswell. They're Elf the musical.
Mhm.
And so they're coming and they're bringing it to Artesia this weekend.
Awesome.
And so I'm really excited. Get your tickets because as of right before Balloons and Tunes,
Mhm.
I feel like they were getting slim pickings already.
really?
So
Okay.
get your tickets at artesiaartscouncil.com,
Yep.
and that's going to be so much fun. So, I think I don't want to start spreading rumors, but I feel like Santa's going to be there.
She said that. Yeah.
Okay.
She said Santa was going to be there. Yeah.
Okay.
She told me that last Thursday.
I thought maybe I dreamt it.
No.
Because it's so exciting.
Yeah.
No, yay. We're not spreading rumors. It's facts.
No, it's facts.
Santa will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's
Saturday
all-
night. What time? You remember? Is it on your chat? I think it's 6.
Where's my elf?
But,
Is it
elf
6?
done. I
Probably
believe so.
doors at 6.
Yeah,
Probably
I believe
everything
so.
else.
And then-
There's also on Thursday. I'm sorry. What's the 21st? Friday.
Friday.
Okay, the 21st Friday night. There is a Q Love Feast. Sort
Okay.
of a Thanksgiving theme, I guess.
Uh-huh.
They do it every year. It's at Trinity Temple Church.
Okay.
You dine in. It's
Mhm.
going to be at the center.
Okay.
Over on 8th Street, and it's at 6:30. It sounds like deliveries are going to also be available.
Okay.
I don't see a price on here. So
All right.
my thought is it's free.
Probably free, yeah.
And it's been going on for 33 years. This is
Oh,
the
wow.
34th.
Wow.
Really cute. If you need to have a delivery, you need to let them know by Thursday.
By Thursday.
And they
Okay.
will come and deliver it to you.
So Trinity
really
Temple is hosting that at the
center.
community center.
Artesia Center.
Yep.
748-3389 if you'd like to call and have something delivered. And then Saturday, during the day, before you go see Elf, there's the really cute Jingle Bell Brunch.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I think
Yep.
it's Altrusa.
Yep. Altruis is putting that on.
Oh, yeah. You had Ashley on here the other day.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, she is super stoked about decorating some tables. She said, we're going over the top. I'm like, okay, that'll be interesting.
I love it. It's so
They
fun.
got vendors out there and everything.
So yeah, so they sold tables,
Mhm.
and so then you would bring, and I've done this in Roswell one time. You bring your table decorations, and you decorate the table with your fancy Christmas china or whatever kind of theme you want. You could do 4th of July. You know,
Yeah.
it's never too early to start celebrating 250 years. So
There you go.
Also, there is going to be a splash camp next week at the Aquatic
really?
Center. So if your kiddos are, not if, but I know kiddos are off school next week, all next week.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, they have the whole week off?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't have kids in school anymore, so.
Oh, I do, and now I'm second guessing myself.
What are you going to do with my kids during work?
Oh, no.
Make them go to the chamber and clean something or
Yes.
do something.
He's 13. He can set up our Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's cool. They are going to have their ninja course is open. They call it Ninja Cross. You can go anytime on Saturdays and Sundays from 11 to 6, and they'll have their ninja courses down in the indoor pool.
Gotcha.
And so that was really, really fun. And then they are going to have, where's the splash camp? Okay, November 24th through the 28th. And then they're also going to have 2 during Christmas break.
Cool.
So all the breaks of school, and it's $100, and your kids get to go from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Oh, wow.
So it's longer than school hours.
That's a lot of swimming.
Well, they don't just swim the whole time. They would turn to raisins, I'm sure.
Just make them do laps from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Then they go to bed, right? When they
yeah,
get
when
home.
they come home, they eat dinner, they're done.
Done. No, they'll do crafts with them. They have snacks. They do like movies and things like that.
So what is that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
It's 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So yeah, Monday through Friday.
So even Thanksgiving they're open.
Well,
27th?
maybe not
It
the
says the 27th.
actual holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, no camp on Thursday.
Okay.
Or Christmas Day or New Year's Day, but otherwise. Also, oh my gosh, there's also a sibling discount. So say you have multiple kiddos,
Yeah.
so it's $100 for the first one, and it's only $80 for the second.
Okay.
Or any after that.
Subsequent children.
Subsequent children. So send your kiddos over there. They have trained lifeguards, the indoor pool. Keep them busy during the week. It sounds like a lot of fun. They have a day rate on here, so I guess you could just send them for a day. Like if you have one day that you need to work, get some stuff done, you can send it for the day.
Yeah.
So that's really fun. Artesia Aquatic Center is really stepping up. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then they also have indoor movie nights. They're starting. There's gonna be
Indoor movie nights. What at the swim?
at the pool. Oh my
At
gosh!
the
Okay,
pool.
it's $5. They're gonna start at 6:30.
Uh-huh.
December 5th, they're starting off with Polar Express.
There you go.
Can you imagine swimming and like trying to not be cold while you're watching Polar Express?
Yeah. Get in the pool with your hot chocolate. Oh no, probably not.
Oh, don't do that. No. Yeah. But yeah, they've got them starting December 5th. It looks like once a month after that. So January,
Okay.
February, March, April. They've already got it like kind of scheduled out. Aquaman 1, Aquaman 2, Super Mario, and then in April they're doing Hop.
Oh,
It's
okay.
probably close to Easter.
Yeah, 'cause it's Easter.
So fun. You can hop in the pool and watch a movie. Yeah, so that's all coming up like right now. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a pretty busy weekend with the Love Feast, the Jingle Bell Brunch, and Elf all happening this weekend.
Yeah. I was thinking there was something the next weekend too, but I can't remember. I don't know. That's the weekend we all just need to rest.
Rest. Black Friday, everyone puts up their Christmas trees
Yeah. Yeah.
and get ready.
Guess who doesn't get rest?
You.
Retailers.
Retail. Oh yeah, this is go time,
Yeah,
baby.
It's go time.
It's bingo
yeah,
time.
This season and then, beginning in April.
Yes.
And it gets crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be a really fun weekend here in Artesia again, which is awesome. We always say fall in Artesia is just so busy, and people are out and shopping and doing, and I really really love that. I think it's fun. And then that very next week after Thanksgiving will be Light Up Artesia.
Light Up Artesia. Is that a Main Street event? A chamber?
It is a Main
the
Street event. Yes,
Okay.
she's got everything up on Main Street. All the applications, you can go and submit your application. ArtesiaMainStreet.com. Easy to remember. It's a retro Christmas rewind version this year.
Yeah.
And so we know you're doing Krampus,
No,
right? So it's fine. It'll be great.
It's funny though.
Giant Krampus walking.
Giant Krampus, kids
Scaring
would be scared
everyone.
to death.
No,
gotta love Germans.
I
you
know it. Yes. Sometimes.
No, actually, I think this year actually I'm gonna go be a spectator.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Derrick floor
I'm just
is
gonna
where
go
it's at.
Sit down and watch it and
Yes.
enjoy it.
Last year I got to do it at the Derrick floor. And because we were selling our Christmas cookie boxes, we were doing the cookie crawl, crawl, y'all. We have to dust off that video. It was great. Anyway.
Oh, that was a funny video.
Remember Pamela Pumpkin?
Yes. Oh, that was hilarious.
That was the season. So Christmas, we were selling boxes, and so I got to be posted up at the Derrick floor, and there was a company out there giving away hot chocolate. It was so cute. There was a giant Christmas tree in the lawn, and they did a lighting. They did a 1, 2, 3, go. Then there was fake snow, just up in the air, and it was just so hallmarky. There was carolers.
Yeah.
2 sets of carolers.
We need some real snow this year.
Do you think that'll happen?
I don't know. It's been there's been some pretty good precipitation. It's gonna rain again on Thursday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wednesday night into Thursday morning.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's good. You know why it's always good? Because the day after that, I don't have to water any plants.
This is true. It's great. It's great for everything. Oh, you know what is Thursday is the pie auction for FFA.
Oh, really?
That's also
I
on
did not have that
Thursday.
in my pile of stuff.
I know. I
FFA pie auction.
need to get more information on that. I just know that it's this Thursday.
Okay.
So if you are in tune with FFA people and pie auction people,
Yeah. Probably. I bet they have.
call them.
I bet they have a Facebook page too.
Or give me an hour and I'll figure it out, and you can call the chamber.
There you go. Call Chamber has all the answers.
746-2744. Yes, we do. We get phone calls almost daily on. We have this saying, and maybe we should write a book that's called Random Question of the Day.
Random question of the day.
Because every day there's a new one, and it's so fun. We get to do a lot of sleuthing.
I'll start coming up with some. I'll
Okay.
just call you guys with some random questions.
Hi,
Hi.
this is Scott again.
Scott again.
Okay, here's your random question.
Oh, man.
Yes.
What are you doing Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, we are going to my family's house in Roswell on Wednesday evening, and then Thursday we're going to Blake's family's house in Roswell.
Oh, okay.
So, what about you guys?
We'll have brunch at our house.
Cool.
For the Artesia family, and then go to Carlsbad for the Carlsbad family.
Nice.
So, a lot of food.
Twice in one day?
Twice in one day.
Okay.
But one's
Brunch and then dinner?
Yeah, one's brunch and then dinner.
Okay, cool. So what do you make for brunch?
I don't know. Ask Marty.
I just pick things up and put them down.
I don't remember. I don't know what she's got on the menu for Thursday.
That's so fun, though.
And now she's listening. She's heard that. Now she's thinking about what she's going to.
Now she's like, oh, groceries. Let's go.
Oh, man.
That's so fun. It is a fun day.
I'll be deer hunting all next week.
Oh.
Well, my son will. I'll just be his chauffeur as he drives around.
But you'll be back by Thursday?
Well, we're going to go up each day.
Oh, so just
go out,
close by.
drive, come back. Go out, drive, come back, so.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun week. All the kiddos are off school.
Mm-hmm.
The chamber will be closed half day Wednesday.
Okay.
And then Thursday and Friday. And we'll make that announcement and put it all over Google and everything too. So we just hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving and come back refreshed and ready to start new.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, then go see Elf, but it's this weekend.
This weekend.
Elf is this weekend.
Uh-huh.
So getting that Christmas. We're already watching Christmas movies.
Yeah,
at
I'm
our
wearing
house.
green today. I was vetoed on the red undershirt. It's fine. I was told I can't do that till next month.
Oh, is that from the?
Because it's too
the other
Christmassy.
member of your household?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he said no.
He said no.
He said it's too Christmassy, too early.
Too early. But I almost wore my elf socks. I almost wore those.
Yeah. No, it's already Christmas because as a retailer, you're preparing for Christmas. You got to get in the Christmas spirit. So
Right.
Christmas movies and stuff.
Oh, yeah. What have you watched so far?
I don't know. I know what we're watching Thursday night. Because Thursday is another national holiday. It's my birthday. So,
I was like, oh no, did I forget something?
Christmas. On Thanksgiving is my birthday is actually on Thanksgiving. I get a turkey birthday this year. So.
Oh, cool. You're a Sagittarius?
Yes, I am.
That's cool. My mom was born the 29th.
Yeah.
And she was a Black Friday baby. But sometimes it lands on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like every 7 years or something like that, I think. But yeah, so I it's like I told Marty, I said, I get to pick the movie that night, and so we're watching Red One.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. We've watched
Red
it.
One and Christmas Chronicles are like my two favorite Christmas movies now. Those.
What about the Santa Claus series?
Scott Allen, or that's Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
So his name's Scott in the movie.
Yes.
So, yes, I do enjoy those as well.
Scott Calvin.
Scott Calvin.
We've already watched that one twice.
Yeah.
We've watched Christmas Chronicles. We've watched Elf. We've watched Home Alone 1 and 2.
Wow, you guys are way ahead of the curve.
Just awesome. And all the Hallmarks are already in the queue on Amazon Prime.
So I think that's mainly what's played in the house is the Hallmarks so far.
Yeah.
So it's the same plot over and over again, but
it 100% is. Someone comes into a lot of money and they don't have their head on straight, and so then they have to go to a small town because.
So if you're dating a woman and she says she's going home to a small town for Christmas season, it's over for you.
It's over.
Man.
She's gonna fall in love.
She's gonna fall in love with some local boy back there.
You're done for. Might as well call it quits now.
Yeah. Oh, that stuff's hilarious.
There was a good one I watched the other day, though. You would probably even enjoy it. It had, oh my gosh, what is her name? Can't remember her name, but her entire job, she works for the military, and her entire job is to what's the word I'm looking for? Reintroduce, like, coming home to people that have been deployed, to members of all branches that have been deployed, and then when they return home, making sure they feel welcome, making sure they find a purpose, making sure they can find a job, making sure they get reconnected with family or whatever, and that's her entire job.
Wow.
And then of course there's one that he's just, leave me alone, I went out in the woods with my dog. Well, actually his dog was a service dog, and the dog hadn't returned yet.
Oh, yeah.
The dog had to do another tour. And so he was very sad about the dog and best friend. And, every time he saw a dog, he would... Anyway, so then her and him, she gets him a purpose. Because he has to then become head of a toy drive.
Yeah.
For Christmas for their town.
Have you watched Operation Christmas Drop?
I did.
That's one of my
It's been
favorites.
a while.
That's one of my favorites,
it's a good
too.
one. Yeah, it's been a while.
Because it's not just military, it's air delivery, which is what I did, and then drop
cool.
things out of planes, so I was like,
yeah,
of course I'm a bit critical. I'm like, that wouldn't have worked like that.
Yeah, that would have broken. That was done for.
But
so fun.
So
cool.
Yeah. So let's see. Recap. What do we need to be thinking about? Love Feast. Friday night. At the Trinity Center.
Yeah, for Trinity Temple.
Yeah.
If you need a delivery, please call them. And then the brunch, Jingle Bell Brunch.
Jingle Bell Brunch at the Administration Center.
Yes.
Beginning at 10:30.
Yep.
Lunch is 11:30 to 1.
Yes.
So.
And then Elf.
Yep.
You have 2 chances to see it.
Saturday night.
If you're a big fan, you can go twice.
Sunday matinee. Yeah, but better get those tickets quick because they're starting to run low.
ArtesiaArtsCouncil.com for Elf tickets.
Yep.
ArtesiaMainStreet.com for Light Up Artesia if you want to have a float in the parade.
Right.
Otherwise, it's free. Just come watch.
Yeah. And it's a good time.
It's a really good time.
It's a little nerve-wracking driving the float through there, though, because all those kids. It's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Especially when you got a big old giant military truck that doesn't stop very well.
Brakes are a little squeaky.
Well, it's just a lot of weight,
Yeah.
And
I mean, yeah.
But
we could go on a soapbox on that.
Yeah. So when they get for Light Up Artesia, of course we'll talk that week before, but there's a lot of stuff that happens right there at the center at the derrick floor and stuff. You guys put on a lot of stuff down there as well.
Yes, that's where the majority of people will sit, and hopefully there'll be all the things over there too again this year. I haven't heard. I need to talk to them. But last year was a tree lighting. There was snow. There was carolers, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, you don't want me to jump in with carolers at all.
No,
that'll throw off
I
the whole
think you would
thing.
pull in a good baritone.
No.
No. Okay.
I don't even know what that is. So.
La 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 la.
Yeah, I don't have. I may have a voice made for radio for speaking, but not singing whatsoever.
I get that.
My daughter, when she was about 2 years old, I was holding her in church, and I'm singing, I'm belting out to the Lord, and she just reaches up and puts her hand over my mouth.
Dad, stop.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Hey, Artesia, go enjoy all of the holiday festival fun and everything we got going on, and God bless.
Thank you. Yep.
At Carabelli Dental, we believe your smile deserves the very best. From the moment you walk in, our team provides unmatched customer service and a dental experience like no other. Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Usher at Carabelli Dental. Whether it's a routine visit or you need advanced care, we make sure you feel comfortable, cared for, and confident in your smile. Discover the difference at Carabelli Dental, where your comfort and your smile come first.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental at the corner of 9th and Main, or call 575-622-4455. Listen up, Bulldogs. Artesia's best-kept secret is the home of some of the best food on planet Earth, the Lucky Duck Grill. Serving up breakfast starting at 6 a.m. Try their biscuits and gravy, sweet cream pancakes, or the Scrambler. And the Lucky Duck offers the most unique burgers around, like the Jalapeno Business, Big Dill, or the Ring of Fire. Game changers on a bun. Do your taste buds a flavor and head for the Lucky Duck Grill, 2209 West Main, inside the Pecos Inn on West Main in Artesia. Call ahead at 575-840-3320. Come get ducked at the Lucky Duck Grill.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 6,000 fellow Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success. That's what we're about. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years. Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900. At Permian Construction, we're more than builders. We're your neighbors. Proudly serving communities across the Permian Basin, we specialize in commercial projects from $50,000 to $5 million, delivering quality, efficiency, and peace of mind. With our construction management at-risk approach, we handle every detail from design to completion, so you can count on results done right. Built on hometown pride and strong values, Permian Construction is committed to growing the places we all call home. Learn more at PermianConstruction.com, where Maggie the Bulldog says, which means, go Bulldogs.
Wouldn't you love more quality family time? But everyone has their noses in their phones and tablets. With PVT Experience IQ, you can enjoy screen-free family time. Pause all internet-connected devices to enjoy a board game or talk around the dinner table. With Experience IQ in the PVT Connect IQ app from PVT in Southeast New Mexico, you can enjoy more family time. Visit the PVT website at pvt.com to find out if you can get PVT Internet.
Some of the web's most popular sites and services offline for several hours this morning.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia,
including X, Shopify, and ChatGPT, among many others. It's called the Epstein Files Transparency Act, and it is expected to come up for a vote today in the House, directing the Department of Justice to release all files relating to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, something that President Trump says he supports. Meals and meetings are on the agenda today for President Trump as he welcomes the Saudi Crown Prince to the White House.
The visit begins with a formal arrival ceremony, followed by talks in the Oval Office and lunch. In the evening, the White House will put on a lavish dinner. It has all the trappings of a state visit, but it's an official visit because Crown Prince Mohammed is not technically a head of state. He and the president are expected to formalize several economic and military agreements.
White House correspondent Greg Clugston says the president also indicates that there will be a sale of advanced F-35 fighter jets to the Saudis, who Mr. Trump calls a great ally. The Dubai Air Show is up and running, with hometown airline Emirates ordering 65 Boeing 777 aircraft.
Emirates is looking to increase its fleets thanks to record earnings and apparently unending demand for flights through what has become a major east-west travel hub. Emirates reported $5.2 billion in profits last year. Military sales remain a focus at the show, with Russia taking part despite sanctions. The event has also seen a renewed interest in flying taxis, which Dubai hopes to get in the sky for riders next year. Bob Agnew reporting.
The Dow's down more than 600 points. Townhall.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-0141. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-583-0141. That's 800-583-0141. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
An Australian inmate demands access to a popular food item down under.
A prisoner in Australia is challenging a state's ban on Vegemite in prisons, claiming that denying him the spread violates his human rights. Andre McKechnie has taken his case to the Supreme Court of Victoria, arguing that the ban breaches his right to enjoy his culture as an Australian. Vegemite has been banned from Victorian prisons since 2006 because it interferes with narcotic detection dogs and can be used to produce alcohol. Critics, including the victims' advocates, say they find the lawsuit offensive. McKechnie, who's serving a life sentence for murder, seeks a court order to overturn the ban. His lawyers have not commented. I'm Charles Dillon.
Ukrainian President Zelensky planning to travel to Turkey this week in a bid to revive talks aimed at ending Russia's war. Townhall.com. A retired NFL star undergoes a life-changing organ transplant following a lengthy wait.
Former Cleveland Browns quarterback Bernie Kosar has received a liver transplant after being on the waiting list for more than a year. Kosar shared a video on social media Monday in which he said he feels good and is ready to enjoy life. The 61-year-old had been dealing with liver issues for years. He was diagnosed with cirrhosis and Parkinson's disease last year. Kosar played in the NFL for 12 seasons, leading the Browns to 3 AFC championship games. The Browns honored him with a tribute video before Sunday's game against the Ravens. I'm Geffen Coolbaugh.
A bankruptcy judge has approved the settlement of thousands of lawsuits against Purdue Pharma, maker of OxyContin. Requires members of the Sackler family to contribute up to $7 billion over time, plus they must give up ownership of the business. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Hi, this is Holly from Nels Floral in Artesia, and we are so happy to be the new florist for the KSVIP. If you know someone who is having a special date or event, a birthday, anniversary, or something big is happening in their life, let's make them the KSVIP. On their day, we'll say something on the radio about your special person, and they will receive a beautiful flower from Nels Floral. So call KSVP at 575-746-2751 and nominate your KSVIP.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. It's the 9 o'clock hour, Tuesday, November 18th. I'm your host, Scott Pettis. So glad to be back on the air with you. Hey, here in just a minute, we'll check in on our weather, and then after that, we're going to have the animal shelter coming in, and they've got a new friend for us, somebody that needs to be adopted. So we'll talk to Harry here in just a few minutes, and I was talking to Jessica in the last hour. I'm going, man, there's just so much to do, so much that you can get involved in this community, and I just encourage you to do that, right? I talked to the first hour about unity, and a huge part of unity is not just having the exact same thoughts and beliefs and systems, as far as that stuff goes, but coming together and being together. Unity begins with fellowship, and so I encourage you, get out there and join in on all the community festivities and have lots and lots of fun. All right, hey, let's check in on our weather. When we come back, we'll be hearing from the animal shelter.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking good for the next couple of days. We do have some rain on the way Wednesday night and Thursday. For now, we'll stay sunny, mid to upper 70s. Overnight, a few clouds drifting through and lows around 50. A little bit more cloud cover coming in on Wednesday. Afternoon highs will be in the low to mid 70s. Showers, pretty good possibility Wednesday night and Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
Artesia, let's look at that weather, man. Hobbs, a high of 77. Roswell, 74. We got the radar going behind the screen there. Carlsbad, you're up to 79 today. You get to be the warmest. And then Artesia, we're sitting at 76. The lows in the 50s tonight. But it's going to start cooling down from there. It looks like next week we're all the way down in the 60s. So as fall continues on, we kind of get lower and lower. Here in a few minutes, we'll be joined by the animal shelter, and I see the little pup they got with them out there, and she seems quite excited to be here. So lots of fun. Trying to think, goodness gracious, I had a thought and I lost it. Here across the city, we have a lot of animals. And they'll tell us about it here in a second. They've got a lot of them over there in the pound, and they, we need people to come adopt them. It's a good time of the year. If you're looking for a pet, you're looking for a companion, they're a great resource for all of that. And so I want to encourage you to get out there. Looking back through my list of stuff here on my desk, don't forget about the AHS Lady Dogs fundraiser raffle. I mentioned that in the last hour. I want to mention again because this is a pretty phenomenal fundraiser they got going on. Between now and January 30th, they are selling tickets. It's only $5 each, or for $5, or 5 of them for $20, and you get a chance at one of 2 custom processed half beefs, an iPad Pro 13. And an Apple Watch 11 or a $500 gas card. That is quite a bit of stuff. Those are some pretty amazing prizes there. And so this morning, you've heard during the news break that X is down, right? That's my number one news source. Looks like it is back up. It's all back up now, and that you can, if you care about that, you can get on there. I was scrolling through just looking for any news events happening right now, and what might be going on as we wait for our guest to come in. Let's see. I saw something yesterday. What was it? It was another crazy thing our governor was doing. And, there they are. They're coming in now. We'll get them on the air. Here comes Harry with Miss Rhea.
your future dog.
I knew he was going to say that. This is a setup, ladies and gentlemen, a complete setup, because I'm looking at Miss Rhea, and I'm not exactly sure. Hey, there she is. Can you guys see her? Oh, there she is. She is on camera, and she is gorgeous. I did see what was wrong with her tail?
She got happy tail this morning.
Oh, okay.
So it popped open in the kennel.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Do a little doctoring.
Do a little doctoring there, yeah. She is a big one. Look at her. She's just standing up there all tall and proud. So Harry Bailey is joining us. Welcome from the shelter. And so tell us a little bit about Miss Rhea here, and she's up for adoption.
Well, Miss Rhea is about a year old.
Yeah.
We think she's like a schnauzer doodle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking looking at her, she's predominantly got schnauzer in her, but yeah, she's a little big for a standard and too small for a giant. So, so she's a schnauzer mix of some sort. She got that nice clean undercoat, looking all pretty. Here.
But she's a sweetheart. But she's
she
a little
is
shy at the beginning.
Yeah, she don't seem too shy right now. She seems quite excited about checking out her surroundings here.
Well, she knows you're the future owner.
You're going to get me in trouble at home, man. I knew he was going to do this. Hey, so tell us the program. We've talked, I know you guys have been running the program with some funding from outside people to do free adoptions, right?
Correct.
Is that still going on? Is that still a possibility for people?
It is still going. The funds are running low, so we're going to be running out pretty soon.
Yeah.
But that covers your adoption fee, microchip, rabies vaccination, as well as a spade and neuter.
Spade and neuter, okay.
So you get a fully vetted animal to move in with you right away.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so if people want to adopt a dog, then you guys can get down there. You guys still full, I'm assuming?
Yes, we currently have 49 dogs in there.
49 dogs. You're really only equipped to handle, what you said, about 40?
Yes.
Yeah. So a little overcrowded over there. So 49 dogs and numerous cats and
yes,
probably a few other animals in there of different types.
25 to 30 cats, right?
25 to 30 cats. So if you need a cat to be out on your property and catch mice, you can go get you a cat from them. What all services do they get? The same stuff with the cats?
Yes.
Even the microchip.
Same grant. Same
yeah,
program.
even the microchip, everything else. So you can get you a cat and do that. So awesome. Well, I was trying to think. I had another question for you, and now I can't remember it. But if people want to come down, they can come down. They can walk around. They can check out the animals. They can spend some time with them. You guys got a little yard area out there that they can spend some time.
We actually prefer you come down, spend some time with them.
Yeah.
If you have an animal that lives with you, bring them with you.
Yeah.
It's a good neutral place to introduce each other to.
Yeah, see how they're going to interact and get along and play together and all that. So, well, awesome. So you said she's about a year old, you guys are guessing?
She's about a year.
About a year.
She's still got a little bit of puppy energy going on.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, and if you're a Schnauzer owner, you know that puppy energy can be...
Does it not ever go away?
They're really... I don't know. Axel's 4, almost 5 years old, and there hasn't been a reduction in energy whatsoever with that dog. Oh. They are fun dogs, I'm telling you. Schnauzers are great dogs to have. They are a bit high energy, but they're just loyal and, man, easy to train. Mm-hmm. They're super easy to train, and so they're great dogs to have. So. What else can we tell people about out at the pound today or animal shelter?
Well, we're overcrowded, and I know we're coming into the seasons and all that, and we're there to help you.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you got questions about animals, you need some help, give us a call.
Yeah.
Come visit with us. If you want to come down and volunteer with us, we're really looking for people to come and just put a leash on the dogs, take them for a walk.
Yeah.
It really helps de-stress them a lot. And it makes the environment much better.
Get them that human interaction throughout the day, and because, they're caged up during the day, and, so they need that extra, attention, so that they're not so depressed, because animals get depressed.
Oh, yes, they do.
Axel was that way for about 6 months after we lost our other other dog we had. That little Chihuahua I had. Boy, he was none too happy. So so they do react a whole lot to what's going on around them, and so yeah, if people can get down there and volunteer. Donations, they can make donations to, what's it called, Paws and Claws.
They can do it, Paws and Claws. They can do it to the city. There's just, because we're a government entity, there's a couple little extra steps to go through.
Yeah.
But we can still make it happen.
Yeah, so if you're interested in this, this program they got going, they're trying to make it as easy as possible for anybody to adopt these animals so that they don't have to be, euthanized, so if you're interested in helping that out, you can get with the Pound, and you can make more donations to that, and maybe sponsor, a few adoptions or stuff, and so that we can keep this program going, because that's a pretty awesome program.
Well, and honestly, we want to truly get to where we're doing that consistently.
Yeah.
From here on out.
Yeah, that'd be best. So it's hard. It's hard. You want to get an animal, you don't have the money to go buy, these specially bred animals and all this and that. There's plenty of them down there that need a home. And if we could have a consistent program going,
make it easier,
kind of pay it forward type situation. Yeah, that'd be really, really good. So, you guys can always use donations of, towels. Was it towels, food?
Towels, food, sheets, blankets, toys. We love giving them toys in the kennels, give them something to do while they're in there.
Yeah, so they're not just completely, not doing anything, feeling caged up. So, yeah.
It's not county jail. Well, it's not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be county jail for dogs and cats. Oh man, yeah, I know it's a sad thing to see, because it's one of those societal problems we wish we could just solve. But right now, I don't see that there's a solution anytime in the future. So we have to deal with the program and the problems we have right now to try to take care of these animals and make sure they're not put down or anything. It's tough.
Yes.
And I give you mad props for having to be in charge of that program, and that's it's got to be rough. I know you're a big animal lover too, so
I am.
you're a big softy when it comes to animals, So
I am.
You share your space with a horse that you call a dog,
I got two of them.
Yeah, two. Yeah. So but I know it's got to be a rough thing. So get down there, volunteer, ladies and gentlemen, be part of it. Check it out, and help our animal shelter out, especially during the season of giving, right?
We would be grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, anything else you want to share with us, Harry, that might be going on? Any events coming up soon?
I can bring her out to the
I know.
If somebody else wants her,
there's some hurdles that so. But I'll check her out. I'm gonna visit with her here in a second during the commercial break, and we'll go from there. All right, Artesia, Harry, thank you so much for coming in, man. Look forward to seeing you again, and God bless.
God bless.
All right, Mr. Gobbles, it's that time of year again. Got any last requests? What? You want a smoking deal on a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle? Mucho dinero for your trade? And your credit pardon? Well, you're gonna have to go to Roswell Ford. Hey, Roswell Ford is talking real turkey. With our most aggressive offers in more than 5 years. Right now, get massive savings on new Fords and quality pre-owned vehicles with 0% financing and no payments till February 2026. Plus, if you're making payments on your current vehicle and want out early, Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to help you escape from your trade. Even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Worried that your credit is a little foul? Roswell Ford has partnered with more aggressive lenders who will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. All roads lead to huge American-made savings and a better buying experience. Get on board at Roswell Ford, 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com.
0 APR for 48 months is $20.83 per thousand financed. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval on select vehicles. Offers not combined.
Looking to start, continue, or complete your higher education journey? Join the more than 6,000 fellow Greyhounds on their journey to student success. Eastern New Mexico University offers the most affordable higher education degree in the Southwest, and New Mexico residents can go to school tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. With online or in-person degrees, ENMU is the right choice for you. For more information, visit enmu.edu. ENMU, student success. That's what we're about.
It's lunchtime in Artesia. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? At La Fonda, we've been serving Artesia since 1965 with authentic New Mexican favorites.
I'm on my lunch break, and nothing beats La Fonda's green chili chicken enchiladas. Fast, hot, and delicious.
Join us weekdays from 11 to 2 at 210 West Main. Dine in, take out, or call ahead at 575-746-9377. Make your lunch break the best part of your day. La Fonda, where flavor feels like home.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Pecos Valley Broadcasting has immediate entry and experience level and radio and live stream video sales executive positions open in Artesia and Carlsbad. You'll work with our amazing team to build and maintain accounts and dive into advertising and marketing promotions. Experience in sales is preferred and bilingual opportunities are available. Base guarantee plus bonuses and commissions. Apply now. Email your details or resume to hireme@pvbcradio.com. Take your career to the next level with Pecos Valley Broadcasting, an equal opportunity employer.
Stephen, you've been drinking. Give me your keys.
Hand over the keys. It's the right choice. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Welcome back, Artesia. Hey, that was a cute dog. Hey, we're joined now via Zoom by Mr. Aaron Irving. How are you doing, dude?
I'm living the dream. How about you?
Yeah, man. I don't know about all that, but we're doing good over here. So.
Good.
My dream would involve a lot more money and a lot more free time. So, oh man, it's good to talk to you again. So, things going well over there in the investing world?
Well, the market's down a little bit, but so we got a sale on.
Got a what?
Got a sale.
You got a sale going on? Yeah. All stocks are on sale right now. Buy while they're low. Yeah. Awesome. Hey, you got a good joke for me this morning, man?
Sure. So a young, ruthless executive died and went to hell. When he got there, he saw one sign that said capitalist hell and another sign that said socialist hell. In front of the socialist hell was an incredibly long line, while there was nobody at all in line in front of capitalist hell. So the executive asked the guard, "So what do they do to you in socialist hell?" "They boil you in oil, they whip you, and they put you on the rack," the guard replied. "And what do they do to you in capitalist hell?" "The exact same thing," the guard answered. "Then why is everybody in line for socialist hell?" "Because in socialist hell, they're always out of oil, whips, and racks."
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, all of it's free, but we don't have any of it to give away.
Yeah, there's none available.
I was listening to the news coming in this morning, man, and it's almost seemingly, if you had told me 40 years ago, 30 years ago, that this is where we would be electing basically communists for mayors of major cities, and this movement towards, the new Democrat Party will be socialist. And they're going to be openly socialist. You look at AOC, it's one out of Texas, Crockett, all of them, they are, man, they are super liberal with everybody else's money. They want to give away everything for free.
They do. Yeah.
And not a one of them, and this is interesting. You look at Mamdani in New York, and I can't remember the gal's name from Seattle that won. The 43-year-old woman who, like, her parents still support her, but yet she's going to be in charge of one of the largest cities in America.
It's kind of, isn't it?
Yeah. And AOC, a former bartender. Crockett was supposedly a lawyer, but I can't find anything where she actually did it. She just went to school is really all she did. And all of them, these are the people that people are looking up to now, and like they're the future of the party. They've never created a single thing in their lives. They've never made wealth whatsoever. They've just taken it.
It's sad that they have no idea how things work, and it's and people fall for it just because they've got a good social media persona, and
well, you promise people free stuff. The people who need things go, okay, well, that person's going to help take care of me.
And the funniest thing is, that Fight Oligarchy tour that AOC and Sanders had.
Old burn dog.
On a private jet, staying at a hotel if they stayed there, and then fly back to one of their multiple homes, and they're fighting oligarchy. The destroy oligarchy except for ours. Right.
Yeah. No, it is an interesting dynamic to watch play out, and I'm just not sure. I don't understand how people are falling into it. So, well, let's hear what the oligarchs have done to the market today.
All right. This is Aaron Irving with LPL Financial, member of FINRA and the SIPC, bringing you your mid-morning stock market report for Tuesday, November the 18th. Stocks are lower again this morning after tech shares continued to slide on concerns about valuations of AI-related stocks and as Bitcoin dropped briefly below 90,000 in a sign of reduced risk-taking by investors. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was off by 1.3%, while the S&P 500 dropped 1.1%. and is on pace for its fourth straight losing session. That will be its longest slide since August. The NASDAQ Composite is down 1.7%. AI chip darling NVIDIA fell 2%, and fellow Magnificent Seven members Amazon and Microsoft also came under pressure. NVIDIA has fallen 10% so far this month, leading up to the chip maker's third quarter results due after tomorrow's close. The company, which is reporting toward the end of a strong earnings season, has been at the center of a debate about the strength of the AI-powered market rally this year, as concerns have grown about pricey tech valuations and the soundness of AI fundamentals due to a boom in big tech debt offerings. A big AI partnership announced this morning failed to lift related stocks like such deals have in the past. The AI startup Anthropic said it will spend $30 billion with Microsoft, and in turn, Microsoft and NVIDIA will invest billions in Anthropic. NVIDIA and Microsoft remain deep in the red following that deal. Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai told the BBC that part of today's AI boom did have some irrationality, and that no company is going to be immune if the bubble were to burst. Bitcoin dropped below $90,000 today, continuing its slide from a record $126,000 reached in early October. Many tech investors have also have large cryptocurrency holdings, so that decline raised worries that a bigger stock market drop may follow. Bitcoin was last trading just above 91,000. Outside of tech, Home Depot shares declined after the home improvement company reported an earnings miss and cut its full-year outlook. At the moment, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is 496 points lower at 46,093. The S&P 500 is off 38 points at 6,634, and the NASDAQ composite is 212 points lower at 22,495. West Texas Intermediate crude is up 10 cents a barrel at $60 and a penny. Stocks of local interest, HF Sinclair is up 34 cents a share at $55.32. Walmart is $1 lower per share at $101.95. Xcel Energy is down 25 cents a share at $81.06, and Apple is 33 cents higher at $267.79 a share. This is Aaron Irving with Oakley & Irving Wealth Management, serving business owners and energy industry professionals in the Pecos Valley and beyond. You can find us at oiwealth.com or at our offices in Artesia and Carlsbad. You can call us at 575-887-7075. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA, and SIPC.
All right, man. Hey, would it be fair to say, or is it true to say right now, it seems like tech is kind of drives the stock market right now? It seems to be the center of everything.
Yeah, it's an outsized percentage of both the S&P 500 and NASDAQ composites. Mm-hmm. So it's got a decent percentage into the Dow. The Dow's got a little bit more blue chip stocks percentage-wise, but yeah, it definitely kind of moves the market based on how that sector trades.
Yeah, that's interesting to me. I mean, I understand it's a huge industry and everything else, but it doesn't seem like commodities get much attention whatsoever anymore. You know, like nobody seems to be talking. I remember as a kid, like the commodities market seemed to be like the focus of everything. You know, and where was corn? Where was this? And where was oil and beef and all that? And because those are the ones that really, I guess, honestly, truly affect our day-to-day life. But there doesn't seem to be much focus on it anymore.
Trading commodities can gain or lose you a whole lot of money very quick, playing in the futures. But a lot of farmers will buy options to offset for their crops and things like that. So especially in farm areas like us and the Midwest, they do pay attention to that, and some of them participate in those markets.
Well, just the reason I was pointing out, because it seems like those items that when we start talking about the real things, commodities, those are the things. Watching those tells us more about what's actually going on with the economy, I think, than anything else. We know where the world's going when we watch those numbers.
Right? Yeah, that's where our food is, and our I believe when I started around 2013 in this business, energy companies made up a larger percentage of the S&P 500 by quite a bit more than they do today, and so it kind of market as much as tech did back then. So.
Yeah, and we can't do anything without energy.
Tech goes down, and everything goes down without energy.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, man. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your updates and your insight and your wisdom. All right, brother. You have a good week, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.
All right. Sounds good. Have a great one.
All right, man. God bless.
God bless you, too.
With your Pecos Valley News Update, I'm Jared Cirillo. Former Loving Police Chief Frank Methola has been found guilty of impersonating a police officer after he pulled over a driver outside his jurisdiction 4 years ago. Methola told an Eddy County Sheriff's deputy that the driver nearly struck him and another driver. Body cam video shows a tense argument between Methola and the driver, who called out Methola for overstepping his bounds. Methola then tasered the man. The DA confirmed Monday that Methola did not have the right to conduct the traffic stop in the city of Carlsbad. Friday, a jury convicted Methola of impersonating a police officer and battery. He'll be sentenced later. The Artesia Public Library's holiday cards for the Troops event is ending this week. The deadline to sign a card is Saturday, November 22nd. You can head to the library and leave a message on one of the cards they have available. Find out more details by visiting the City of Artesia Facebook page. You're up to date. I'm Jared Cirillo.
It's time for the Eddy County Sports Report. The volleyball season is at an end, and it was a pretty spectacular run for the Artesia Bulldogs to get to Saturday. They had to win 3 matches on Friday, and they did. It was actually quite reminiscent of a year ago when Artesia, as the 10th seed, I believe, went all the way to the championship before losing to St. Pius. Well, the same thing happened, but it was the semifinal round where top-ranked Sartans got them, and 3-0 victory for St. Pius. But Artesia got there by beating Taos in 3 straight on Friday. Kaylee Padilla, 11 kills, and then swept Portales, and then beat Hope 3-1 of Artesia's the 4th seed. Hope was the 6th seed. Padilla with 21 kills in that one. So overall, a great season for the Artesia Bulldogs, who finished 21-7. The Sports Report brought to you by DSI. Call DSI for all your office technology needs. I'm Eric Butler at KSVP Radio, AM 990.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
AOC, she's still complaining that worries that the shutdown deal shows the Democrats are weak. She's beyond apoplectic and angry at Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer. That's why Chuck Schumer's days are numbered. Senator Tim Kaine, but he doesn't really care at this point in his career, slamming AOC for ending the shutdown and not wanting to end the shutdown, and people are back to work, paychecks are restored. She may think it's nothing. Virginians think an awful lot of it. But then Ro Connell says this is the last straw for Chucky Schumer. Then Senator Chris Murphy, Connecticut, it was a mistake for Democrats to open the government, and the list goes on. And then, to have the likes of Bill Maher be the voice of reason in the Democratic Party is pretty jarring to me.
From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show.
And all the time I have been telling you about Pure Talk, my wireless company, a veteran-owned company. I can honestly say I've never seen an offer like this before. Listen to this: unlimited talk, unlimited text, unlimited data with a 30-gig hotspot for just $29.95 a month for life. Friends, this is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. Normally $65 a month. Now, through December the 7th, just $29.95 a month, and you're saving over 50% a month every month for life. Now, remember, you get the same cell towers, same 5G network. Pound 250. Keyword save now. Do it now. The best offer you will ever get on cell service. Pound 250. Keyword save now from Pure Talk, my wireless company, a veteran-owned company, America's wireless company.
Taxes and fees not included. Some restrictions apply. See puretalk.com for details. Offer ends 12/7/25.
Head over to Dion's Pizza on South Main and West Wildley Tuesday, November 18th for Community Night benefiting Altrusa International Foundation. A portion of all sales between the hours of 5 and 8 p.m. will be donated to the group. You can stop by, call ahead, or order online at dions.com for dine-in or pickup. Thank you, Dion's, for supporting the Roswell community.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking good for the next couple of days. We do have some rain on the way Wednesday night and Thursday. For now, we'll stay sunny, mid to upper 70s. Overnight, a few clouds drifting through and lows around 50. A little bit more cloud cover coming in on Wednesday. Afternoon highs will be in the low to mid 70s. Showers, pretty good possibility Wednesday night and Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
All right, welcome back, Artesia. Hey, for our last segment, we're joined by Miss Nancy from Eddy County DWI, and you've got a guest. You want to introduce her?
I want her to introduce
her. She's gonna. Yeah.
I'm doing.
I'll just jump in there.
There you
go. My name is Joanna Wells. I'm the executive director for the Carlsbad Community Anti-Drug and Gang Coalition.
Okay.
However, don't hold that against us. We serve all of Eddy County.
Well, we'll let you call yourself Carlsbad. But Eddy County. Eddy County United.
That's right. That is right.
There you go.
There's no line
awesome.
in between us.
Yeah, there you go. So, so Joanna, tell us a little bit about what your organization does and what your mission is.
So our mission is to improve the whole community's safety and quality of life. And with that is just educating the community about what's the emerging drug trends and what's going on with substance use in our community, as well as mental health resources. We're all about prevention and encouraging treatment for those that are needing treatment, but we do programming within the schools. We survey students from 6th through 12th grade in the Carlsbad area and know what's going on in real time so we can help them every year. And then we do survey adults in the county from 18 to the oldest person that takes the survey just to see what's trending so we can help them put strategies in place to reduce that use.
Awesome, yeah. Of course, you know, we can look around and, you know, sometimes we all get caught in our own little bubble of where we live and go, it's horrible here, but, you know, what is the extent of the problem here for us in Eddy County?
So initially when our coalition was founded in 2004, it was methamphetamines was on the rise, and a lot of parents didn't have a collective place to get together to support each other and know how to combat that. And since then, we have evolved, and worked with many different sectors of our community to collaborate on those efforts. And we were able to see a reduction in those substance use for methamphetamines. But then there's always a new drug, right, that comes in. Fentanyl, as we know nationally, has been a huge problem. But just speaking to our sheriff, Matt Hutchinson, which is our board president, he stated that they are seeing a drastic reduction in fentanyl seizures lately since the borders have been closed. I was just telling Nancy outside that the White House stated yesterday the DEA has seen an 85% reduction since the borders have been closed, which is huge for them to have data to show that. And we're seeing it in our community. However, there's always a however. According to Sheriff, that methamphetamines and cocaine is back on the rise, just because you can manufacture it locally.
It can be locally manufactured. Yeah. And so that's not an improvement, you know. That's just a shift.
It's right. And so our coalition, the one thing we looked at that, and there's always going to be emerging drug trends. So what are we going to do in terms of having people reduce their use, or even, you know, not wanting to get involved in that in the first place? So we do. We look at the positive factors that they can be involved in or to get involved in their life. We started Sources of Strength in our community, where it looks at the wellness wheel and all the 8 different parts of a person's life that needs to be filled to feel complete or whole. And we try to bring awareness to how can you fill those parts of your life? What does that look like? How can we plan for that? How can we put positive things in your life so you are on the right track, you make those positive choices, rather than always focusing on the risk factors, what's going to go wrong, stuff like that. We're just putting more in place the positive factors and giving support around that. So no matter what trends happen or what comes in, it's not going to be a dictator of that person's decision.
So proactive prevention versus, you know, a reactive,
correct
solution, right? Of course we do, you know, and yeah, you're right. You know, with closing the borders, that's huge.
Huge.
You know, and blowing up drug boats in the middle of the Gulf, you know, whether you agree with it or not,
it's effective.
it is effective.
It's its job.
Yeah, you know,
and they've also seen a reduction in human trafficking in our area, according to the sheriff.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
That's great to hear. You know, as we start to, you know, having leadership in the country, you know, whether you agree with it or not, but leadership that's willing to take the fight to
protect our citizens, for sure, protect people and protect our youth.
Yeah, I mean, you look at all these epidemics that have just grown over the decades, and it's when you get soft on crime, this is all it's going to do is multiply. It shouldn't be easy to break the law. It shouldn't be
right.
It should be as difficult as possible. And so your organizations, you guys are running some programs and stuff in the Carlsbad area and everything, trying to address this issue in our community here in Eddy County. And deal with it. What are some ways that, if people would like to be involved, know more about it, what are some ways that people can reach out to you guys and find out?
Absolutely. So we have a website, carlsbadcoalition.com, that will, get you to any part of resources that we have available. We are also on Facebook, Carlsbad Coalition. On Facebook, Instagram, we have TikTok to reach the youth. We do a lot of things with youth in our community. We have a Teens in Action program where youth can get involved, and they are our youth council for our coalition. And so they put on positive, free events for the youth in our community. And we have great turnout every time we put on an event throughout the year. And it's free so that they don't choose alcohol or drug parties to attend. So they can go to carlsbadcoalition.com. We also do workplace wellness, programs for people to do with their staff. And so you can contact us for that too. And our number is 575-256-0565.
Awesome. So people can get out there and get involved in those types of programs and everything else. What kind of, in any kind of organization like this, I guess I got to ask, is this a government-funded organization, or is this a privately funded organization?
It's a multi-funded organization. So that's one of the things the coalition has been a part of: federal grants, state grants, local grants, private donations. One of the things that we are seeking, and it's just on our wish list, is to have a facility big enough to hold all of our programs, to be able to have youth events all in one place, because right now we're in a small location that we go out into the community and have pieces here and there everywhere. And so I feel like the community doesn't realize that we do all these things collectively, because they only see pieces of us everywhere. And so to find a capital funding to be able to have buildings and purchase those things, it's not necessarily available to nonprofits. It's more for specific. Each dollar goes towards the child. And so with that, this year though, one of our big grants, our federal grants, we were not given because 52 grants were supposed to be given this year, awarded in the nation, and only 21 were given. The state of New Mexico did get one of those, so that is a great thing for New Mexico, but it hurt our coalition. That's $350,000 a year.
Yeah, it's a huge piece.
But we didn't stop programming. We kept programming how it was, and we're just trucking along. So any donations would be greatly appreciated, like always in a nonprofit world. But yeah, that's where we're at.
So if people wanted to get involved, to donate or anything like that, of course they can call you, or they can reach out to you through your website.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have an office there in Carlsbad?
Yes, we're across from the library on Halagueno Street, 110 South Halagueno, and we're in the medical complex building.
Okay. So what are some local, you talk about having alternatives for kids to go to and stuff like that. What are some of the upcoming programs or events that you guys have got coming up?
So I know that at the end of the year, we always do special things that the youth want to do to celebrate their year highlights. And so they want to do a pajama Christmas movie night. And so they're going to do that. In January, we're teaming up with the Sources of Strength program in the schools, as well as the student council at the high school. And they're doing a family movie night, because part of our Sources of Strength, part of the wellness wheel, is family support. And so that sector, we're going to focus on family support and have family movie night as a collaborative effort. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So So,
together.
what's that?
I said just bring people together.
Yeah, absolutely. We started off the hour, the show was talking about that, the unity, unity of a community, unity of the body of Christ. And tell me, I'm trying to think what else we could cover to make sure people understand your program. And
something we do adult-wise or community-wise, the coalition has developed a community impact council, and so we brought all nonprofits together to discuss what they're doing in our community, how we can support each other. If they have events, how can we help them out, how we can promote them on our social media platforms to support their organizations, because if we support each other as a whole, we're able to reach everybody and show the unity. And that's what we do through Community Impact Council. We do that the first Friday of the month at different locations, so you can go to our Facebook and we'll post that. But it's so that we can see what people are doing in their own organization, take a tour, but then they also host it. It's 2 hours. It's really great. So we came together this month in November and said, okay, how can we help the families that are affected by the government shutdown, for the people on furlough because they haven't had their checks in 40 days? What are we going to do? So we came up with care kits that we put together, and United Way was holding all those donations and distributing them through the 211. So we still have care kits if people need those with like paper towel, toilet paper, dish soap, laundry detergent, hygiene products. We have collectively put that together. We just did a food distribution on Monday at the Civic Center and served over 400 families with Roadrunner pop-up, and all of our organizations came together to help with that distribution.
Awesome.
That's fantastic.
So you guys aren't just singularly focused. You're tied, collectively with all the other organizations.
Yes.
So that
for the whole community's safety and quality of life.
Yeah, because I think most of us can admit that and see that the largest majority of people that are drawn into that life and that culture are people who maybe had less, and may have been in a different spot and didn't see a whole lot of future in their life.
Yes, and we just know that their basic needs have to be met. They have to have food, shelter, water. Then you can move up, the pyramid of Maslow's theory and help them and make a change and a difference. But it all comes down to kindness. You have to show kindness and love to somebody for them to feel their value, and that costs nothing.
Yeah.
That's so true.
So
true.
Well, it's really great to hear that this organization does exist and that you guys are out there doing work, and and everybody heard they're a little short on money. They could definitely use some assistance there, and unfortunately, getting a nonprofit position like that, if one line of funding dries up, then you have to get drawn into things like fundraisers and all that, and those become exhausting to do.
Yes, because they take away from your focus, and we want to keep our focus where it needs to be, and we love our community, and we love just all of Eddy County, really all of Eddy County. We're just so invested for over 20 years, 30 years, our coalition has been in existence. And so we love the people here, and we have such a unique community with the different cultures coming in. So to navigate through that, we're very much different than most of our state because of the different populations, the different cultures, the different ways of living, what's coming into both of our communities. And what we're experiencing is just we're grassrooting it, and so we have to stay collected.
Well, that's even though you guys do receive government funding, I bet it's at the same time that's the key to all this, is for us to take care of our own here.
Correct,
in the community,
absolutely.
not to rely on a government entity.
Because then they control where your funds go and what they do.
Yeah, we say it as this way: is he who takes the king's coin is the king's man. And if you're wanting to help your community, and if you're both hands tied behind your back, that makes it really hard to do.
And a good example of that is we have the opioid settlement grant, which helps us buy these care kits and stuff because we were able to buy materials. But with that, you cannot buy food. You cannot purchase food. And we know that our our like Jonah's House or different places that are food banks, they have been short on food. And so we wanted to use some of those funds to be able to purchase food, because it is getting back to the basic needs of each person.
Yeah.
However, it is government money. We were not able to purchase that food because you cannot purchase food with government funds, even though it's their basic need. So donations are very important outside of federal funding.
Yeah.
Do you take food donations? You don't, do you?
Yes,
You do?
we can. We try to filter everything through United Way because
Yeah.
they're most
Okay, that's
connected,
what I thought.
but they're a partner agency for sure, and they are more equipped to distribute. So we go through United Way for that stuff, yeah.
I think would be safe to say that this is such a great opportunity for the people to be involved in everybody else's life, where
Yeah.
they might be sitting at home thinking, what can I do?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, ladies, thank you so much. Thanks for coming in and tell us about the organization. We appreciate
Well,
it.
thanks for having us.
All right, and you guys take care. God bless.
You too.
You too.
We'll see you.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business, ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. On Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Incredible.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. It's back. Our world famous chicken pot pie is back for a limited time only, and it's better than ever. And for only $5.99, you can't beat that. Come by and try one today. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC and Taco Bell.
Reliable Tint LLC has a brand new home at 1416 South 1st Street in Artesia, and they're ready to serve you. Now open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Reliable Tint specializes in professional window tinting and glass replacement for cars, trucks, SUVs, and yes, even big rigs and RVs. From reducing glare and heat to keeping your ride looking sharp, Reliable Tint has the experience and quality you can trust. Stop by their new location, 1416 South 1st Street in Artesia. Reliable Tint LLC, your local experts in tint and glass.
Southeast New Mexico College offers a variety of associate degrees and certificates to help you pursue your educational goals. You'll find high-quality, affordable associate programs like business and nursing. Certificate programs like natural gas compression, welding, and industrial maintenance are offered to serve the common needs. Find your direction at SENMC. Navigate new pathways through higher learning at Southeast New Mexico College. Learn more at senmc.edu.
No doubt about it, our favorite season is fall. Leaves fall, temperatures fall, and electric bills fall. Fall brings us the joy of mowing our lawn for the last time and the sadness of picking that last tomato. Here at Roswell Seed Company, we start to talk about pansies, broomweed, and the first freeze. Yeah, we can get downright giddy. This is Ben Manette from Roswell Seed Company, reminding you that fall is when Mother Nature starts to show off. Try not to miss any of it.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
Today is set to vote on legislation to force the Justice Department to publicly release its files on the late financier Jeffrey Epstein. It's a culmination of a months-long effort that's overcome opposition, sometimes from President Trump and Republican leadership. Now all Republicans seem to be on board. The Trump administration's blueprint to secure and govern Gaza has won strong approval at the United Nations.
Israel, along with Arab allies of the U.S., was very much involved in the negotiations that went on intensely, leading to the final text of this UN Security Council resolution. And there is, this rejection by Hamas of the resolution. resolution, which is really key here. The Palestinian Authority has welcomed the new resolution, but Hamas came out really stressing that it was not ready to give up its weapons without the creation of a Palestinian state.
The passage is a crucial step that provides international support for U.S. efforts to move the devastated territory toward peace following 2 years of war brought on by the Hamas terrorist group's October 7, 2023 attack. Indiana homeowner has been charged with manslaughter in the killing of a house cleaner that showed up at the wrong address. Boone County, Indiana prosecutor Kent Eastwood says the voluntary manslaughter charge being filed against Kurt Anderson should not be interpreted as a challenge to the state's stand your ground law.
Based upon the particular evidence and circumstances of this case, we have determined that Kurt Anderson's actions do not fall within the legal protections provided by the Indiana stand your ground law. This case is not about undermining the law. It's about applying the law to the facts of this case, and that is what we intend to prove at trial.
In those comments, courtesy of WR-TV. Slow going once again today on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average down by 462 points this hour. More of these stories at townhall.com.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say micro. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
Here's a midday Wall Street business report.
Wall Street opened with losses again this morning as artificial intelligence-related shares continue to drag markets lower. Computer chip giant NVIDIA, the center of the craze over AI, slid another 1.3% ahead of its earnings report tomorrow. It fell 1.9% yesterday, and this month alone, NVIDIA shares are down 8.6%. Most other chip makers are also in retreat, with Micron, Intel, and Qualcomm all shedding between 1 and 2%. Amazon lost 1.8%. In the retail sector, Home Depot slid 3.1% after the hardware store chain reported profits that fell short of Wall Street targets. Home Depot also lowered its fiscal 2025 adjusted earnings forecast, but raised its expectations for sales growth. I'm Rich Thomason.
Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com. Ford and Amazon are joining forces to sell more used cars. Here's Bill Alexander.
It's a deal to let the automakers' franchise dealers sell certified pre-owned vehicles through the online retail giant. The new program will allow customers to secure financing, start paperwork, and schedule a pickup time for the vehicles at participating Ford dealers. Some steps, such as final signature, may still need to be completed in person. The deal comes 2 years after Amazon said it would allow dealers to sell cars through its site, starting with vehicles from South Korean automaker Hyundai.
That is Bill Alexander reporting. Army Secretary Dan Driscoll is warning that drones pose what he calls the threat of humanity's lifetime, calling for rapid development of countermeasures. His remarks came amid growing fears over autonomous weapons and AI-driven warfare capabilities around the world. You'll find more of these stories at townhall.com. From Washington, I'm Bob Agnew.
Hi, this is Holly from Nels Floral in Artesia, and we are so happy to be the new florist for the KSVIP. If you know someone who is having a special date or event, a birthday, anniversary, or something big is happening in their life, let's make them the KSVIP. On their day, we'll say something on the radio about your special person, and they will receive a beautiful flower from Nels Floral. So call KSVP at 575-746-2751 and nominate your KSVIP.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. We're looking good for the next couple of days. We do have some rain on the way Wednesday night and Thursday. For now, we'll stay sunny, mid to upper 70s. Overnight, a few clouds drifting through and lows around 50. A little bit more cloud cover coming in on Wednesday. Afternoon highs will be in the low to mid 70s. Showers, pretty good possibility Wednesday night and Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
Welcome, everybody, to the Tuesday edition of the Clay Travis